What's going on?
What's going on, guys? Two Brothers Comics live stream. Tonight we're going to be going over some awesome comic book news, showing off the things we picked up this week. And we got our top 10 villains list, all females, so stay tuned.
And Justin Birch is here. Don't forget about him.
All right. You were almost forgot that we had to drop that video, didn't you? You almost forgot.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I've not forgotten everything.
Last week, he shows up without his attire on. This week, he forgets to drop the intro. Somebody's losing a step here and there a little bit.
It's all good, though. We're here. It is another week gone, another week ready to go. For our 4, 5, 6 hour long, I'm just kidding, it's not that long. For our Comic Book Babble-on, where we're going to talk about some comic news. We're going to do a top 10 villains list. We're going to show what we picked up this week. Got a couple of really cool things we're going to talk about as far as announcements go. So really, really excited for tonight, actually. And I made a few new graphics.
Ooh, about time.
I'm not super thrilled with the way they turned out, but considering I did them, about an hour and a half before we went live, I'm cool with them for now. So let's say hey to some people in the chat. How about that?
All righty. And
at some point, we got to get Justin like admin access or something so he can do the chat thing, man. He can go through and say hello to people.
I don't want that kind of power.
It comes with great responsibility. What's going on, Smiley?
Mrs. Captain, I knew she would be really pumped about tonight when she saw that thumbnail. So hopefully, Miss Tori, we can kind of redeem ourselves from last week's fiasco. So maybe.
Austin, hello. How are you doing, Austin? What's going on? What's going on, John? Man, it's been a minute since I've seen you around. Hope you're doing well.
Wait a second. His name's John. I thought his name was Hunter.
No, it's actually John.
Hunter. I've been calling him Hunter. His name is Hunter. We don't call him John.
It's John. What's going on, Harsh Life? How you doing, guys? I believe he's doing. This is the guy that's doing the mystery boxes. So he has 40 available. He has quite a few of them. If I can, come up with some extra cash, I will probably be picking one up. So definitely go check him out on Instagram. What's going on, Perry? He's ready for some comic book chat, not an auction. So that's cool. Adrian, how you doing? Oh. And then Southern Comic Geek, hello. Alex, I'm glad you're here, Alex.
Yep. We got something really cool to show off tonight from Mr. Alex.
That's right. So, and then Adrian, guys, you guys go check him out on Instagram as well. He just hit 500. So let's put him over that 1,000 mark. It's not an easy task. All right. So you guys ready to kind of get into it, kind of kick things off?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
First thing I would like to talk about is hold on, we got one more just popped in the chat. My temporary Georgia brother, what's going on, man?
What's going on, the jabroni?
And I see Green Laser just popped in the chat too, so good to see you guys, man. One thing I wanted to talk about real quick, it wasn't on the schedule, so I'm sorry to go off the schedule.
All right.
But Nick watched a little bit, I think, today. I watched the whole thing. Comigories today, guys. If you missed Comigories today, you really missed a treat, because let me tell you guys something. Not only did Jim Mint absolutely dominate the competition, Bueller lost his mind today. I have never seen that Bueller in my entire life. I had the greatest time of my life. Me and my wife sat here and just laughed and laughed. Bueller had us just cracking up. It was awesome. Bueller, he absolutely put the sticks to Tom, and Jim Mint made quick work of Robbie, and then those two went head to head in the end, and it was absolutely fantastic. Had a great time watching that today. So awesome. Really suggest everybody checking that out.
Good deal. All right, so we ready to jump into the new pickups? What you bought this week? What came in the door? You guys ready for that?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna feel bad if I never have anything to show after seeing that.
That was really good, dude.
We like that.
I dig that.
It was kind of cool. I wanted to change the soundtrack to it, but again, it was on a crunch. So,
Justin, you have the advantage here, bro, because you're the new guy and nobody knows what you have. Just grab some stuff and be like, yeah, I picked this up this week. Just make sure whatever it is, it's not something when one of your buddies sees it, they're gonna get pissed off because you just now picked up my book. Are you serious?
Oh man. So who wants to go first? Because I got a stack load over here, and I'm gonna be quick about it. I'm just gonna show some stuff I picked up from the LCS. Recount in progress. I'm hearing there was collusion involved.
Bueller, man, we had such a great time watching you today, man. And I voted for you. I voted for Jim. And then when y'all went head to head, I voted once for you and I voted twice for Jim. I'm sorry, brother. I had to do it though, but had a great time, man. You were definitely star of the show.
That's awesome.
Justin, did you pick? So you didn't pick up anything this week? Well, not for this segment. And see, that's okay if you don't pick stuff up for this segment because you bring it home in the segment later on tonight.
Yep.
I did pick something up. 2 books. First one, X-Men number 80.
That's nice.
Look at that. Is that a Mylar?
It is.
I can tell. So
someone suggested that I upgrade.
Yeah. They suggested I upgrade too. I just haven't done it. So I applaud you, sir, for doing that.
So that was the first one, X-Men number 80, and then this one right here, X-Men number 46.
Heck yeah, dude.
That is a great cover. I love that.
That is awesome.
Is that blue or purple?
It is a very dark blue, almost purple.
It looks really, really good. That looks clean too, man.
That does look good.
That's the Mylar.
Real good.
Absolutely. And absolutely, man, we all had a great time.
All right, Dustin, you want to go next?
I've got a few things, but yeah, I'll go next. Well, yeah, I'll go next. What the heck?
Make it quick. We don't need a 10-hour long, saga of why I bought this and how much money.
Yeah.
And
All right, so I went in my LCS this week, and my man Mike hooked me up with a few things. So I got TMNT Turtles Universe number 1.
Let me make you big screen here.
So
that's cool.
Turtles Universe number 1. Pick that up. I got a signed copy of the anniversary special Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's like a trade paperback almost. I have no idea who this signature is. So if anybody in the chat can help me out with that signature right there on that moon, I have no idea who that is at all. I have scoured the inside of the book, can't figure out who it is. So
is scoured your new word? I like that word, scoured.
Hey.
Scour things.
Just like I scoured eBay for odd items for the Flash on our newest video that is available now on Two Brothers Comics channel. Go check it out. Also picked up a TMNT number 1. Now this is the Mirage Studios reprint from 2009. So it is nowhere near the caliber of the Comic Jabronis or, any of those other ones, but it's still a number 1. So it's cool to have. Dude. Not a very expensive book. It's like a $5 or $10 book, so it's not that big a deal, but it was pretty cool to get it.
Well, I tell you, I'm waiting on a guy to respond to me on Facebook. He has a 5th print TMNT number 1, and he's not asking a bunch for it, but if he responds to me, man, I'm definitely going to snag that up for cheap because even if it is a 5th print, it's still really cool to have,
Man, exactly. That's the way I feel about it. He also knew that I am on a Captain America kick, so he added a couple of those to my collection. So I got Cap 125, which is just out of the Silver Age Park. And this is a first for me. I got Captain America 276 here. And if you make me big again.
That's what she said.
This is my very first signed cover by Mike Zeck. You can see right there across Cap's pants, Mike Zeck from, I forget what ComiKon it is, but there's a certificate of authenticity. And this was signed at PhoenixCon 2015. So that was really cool.
I'm gonna get to some of the things in the chat happening because y'all aren't right. I tell you that much.
I see y'all. I see y'all. I picked up this from my sweet little brother. X-Men 133 newsstand 6.5
For a steal of a deal.
I did say you hooked me up, so that was really cool to get that. Wolverine goes berserk. Everybody saw that on the Instagram this week. Everybody liked that pretty good. Now, this I thought, and I'm laughing because I thought this was actually an A-OK from some mystery person, but then I was going on Mercari today, and I saw that I had 2 purchased items, one from this week, one from last week. Apparently, when you make an offer on something on Mercari, if the person accepts it, they automatically take it out of your bank account, and like you paid for it.
Dang.
And yeah, so I wasn't aware. So I actually bought this. It was not an A-OK, but the Ricky Vaughn Wild Thing Funko Pop. Now, this is not the one. This is not the chase where he has on the skull and crossbones black frame glasses that I am really, really after. And that is my number one have to have Funko right now. But it is still a really cool one to have. And it's still Ricky. So he's going to get put up here with old Jake so that they're close together. Let's see here. Okay.
I'm glad that he showed the pop now and not during the Justin's Toy Box segment, so he doesn't taint that.
We were doing that. I forgot we were doing that.
That's why I was shaking my head. It's because you.
I'm gonna do it again. I'll show it again.
You're doing it at the wrong time.
I'm so sorry.
You know, Justin's been here long enough to where he has real, invested time and effort in this, and so when you mess up, you're not just messing us up now. You're messing him up too. Okay.
Listen, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
And that really hurts me worse than I think if you were mad. So
I love it.
Absolutely.
Guys, hit the thumbs up button, please.
This is a OK from Alex, and please forgive me if I misspell your name. I'm going to try so hard. Alex
Munoz.
Munoz.
You're so bad at this.
I'm sorry, I am. So he did some stuff for the Brian Silverbacks Loggerhead Art Contest going on right now. You guys have till the end of May to get yours in. Post them on Instagram with the hashtag Loggerhead Art Contest. So first he sent us some really cool stickers. So there is a Yoda, and this is all original artwork by Alex that he turned into stickers.
That's awesome.
So we have Yoda, Predator.
Nice. I love those stickers.
Nick has a Yoda and a Predator.
Thank you, sir.
So set for Nick, set for Justin. Bam. And the good stuff. Now, you guys have seen we posted it on our Instagram, posted it on our Facebook. He's posted it as well. This is his entry for the Loggerhead Art Contest featuring Two Brothers Comics. And that is just awesome. He made us some prints to hang up. I put one at my local comic shop, and I've got one, and Nick will have one as well. So really, really cool. It's like our first, I kind of consider this like fan art. I mean, that's super, super cool. I mean, I'm pumped about that.
That is really, really cool.
Right. Absolutely.
And he did a great job just as far as the artwork, the coloring, everything.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and it's cool because he went as far as to hit my Facebook up and found a picture and went off of that picture for my illustration on here. Absolutely. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, Alex.
Yep. Absolutely wonderful. And right now he's in kind of the lead to pick up that mystery box from Two Brothers Comics as far as our award. So good deal. Now, again, thank you so much, Alex. Now we'll move on to what I picked. Whoa, Jesus.
Whoa.
I wish you would buy one more thing during the week.
Now, this is something I bought like a month ago, and I've been telling Nick, dude, I bought this shirt. I'm not going to tell you what's on it, but when I get it, you're going to die. All right. Finally, it came in.
Well, first off, look, he's wearing a Pizza Planet, sports
Pizza
bra.
And Pizza Power. You know what I'm saying? The flying saucer in the sky. So not only is this something super awesome, but it's an homage to one of our favorite covers of all time, Nick.
Is it Incredible Hulk 340?
Nope.
Oh, it's Michael Scott. That's awesome.
Michael Scott, Wolverine #1 homage, best boss. Check out Dwight down in the corner for the direct edition.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? M. Scott, Dunder Mifflin limited series.
Now, what's cool about those is I see Jim wearing those all the time. He has the Mortal Kombat one and some other ones. So that one, I've never seen that one before. That's pretty cool.
And this comes from a place, Rift Apparel. And what they do is they'll put up a design, and it's only for sale for 24 hours. And then if you don't get it, like, sorry, you missed out. It's never available.
Oh, it's the one that
they
used to sell on.
Right. And I saw this one and I had to pick it up. Now, it took them almost 3.5 weeks to get it to me. And they weren't real responsive through email when I was trying to figure out what was going on with it. But it was worth it because the shirt was really, really cool. So figured you'd love that, Nick.
Absolutely. That is pretty sweet. I would pick up one of those. All right. So I'm going to go through mine pretty quick because I feel like Dustin's already talked for 15 minutes. I'm going to be fast about it. I bought my first Comic Vantage mystery box. I'm not going to show you guys what's in it because I'm going to try to do kind of a cool unboxing, maybe some cool B-roll, kind of product type footage. So we'll see. I'm going to try something new with this. I will tell you, I've already opened it, and this one's worth the money. At least this one in my hand. And we know this week I've already, I guess, caused waves with my last mystery box unboxing. Didn't mean to, but it happened. Sorry. All right, and then I got my little comic shop opening back up. So Haven, fantastic. I picked up Saga Trade paperback 2 and 3. I already have the hardcovers. One sitting right here behind me, and then I have the hardcover 2. So I'm actually going to do a giveaway with 1, 2, and 3 of these. So that's cool. And then just run through a couple things that have been sitting in my box. So Heist #5, Folklords 5, Jeff Lemire's Family Tree #5. I'm telling you guys, if you're not reading this book, you need to. Batman Superman 8. It's not going to do it because you're in the main, but it's fine. Batman White Knight, book 8. Now this one is one of my favorite covers, the Joker, but it's the Batman White Knight. I love it, man. Absolutely.
I picked that up for Cap at my local comic shop.
Star Wars #4.
Now you let them see the covers, bro.
Batman 91. These aren't anything impressive. I'm just kind of showing them. Red Mother 4. I mean, these things have been sitting in the pull box for how long?
That one right there is awesome, dude. I wasn't able to get that cover.
Oh, I can't believe you actually put that in there for me. That's cool.
Was that Something Is Killing the Children?
Yes.
Quick shout out. Darren Bennett just commented, letterer on that book.
Oh, for real?
There
he is right there, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. One of our absolute favorites. I didn't even see him in there.
Look at those letters. Fantastic. I tell you, it is actually very well done. All kidding aside. Once in Future 7. Have yet to read that. Check this out. This is cool. Stargazer, the ad, but it's actually Savage Bastards issue #2. Oh, hold on. Who do we know? Nope, you didn't get this one.
Nope, not that one.
It's a good read, though.
And then Bounty Hunters issue 2, and I think I actually have 2 copies. Oh no, Wolverine #2. So that's what's been sitting in my pool for the last however long, and I finally got to go by and pick it up.
Something's Killing the Children cover.
Yep, absolutely. Oh no, it's going in my box. I actually, for whatever reason, I really like those, so I keep them. But I'm sure hit up Josh.
That one.
Hit up Josh. I'm sure he has it. He's probably listening.
Josh, if you're listening, you know what to do.
All right, so that's what I picked up this week. I have nothing else really cool. I did get this in. Sorry, this is really loud. I know, guys. I did get that in. I did the video on it. Kind of gave my thoughts on it. It was, I wasn't trying to be like overly negative. I was honestly just kind of having a conversation with the camera.
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
On the Facebook side of things, a writer that I work with, Bob Sally, is trying to hire Darren to letter his book instead of me.
That's
It's actually been really funny to watch.
That's rude, guys. Y'all need to come on over to the YouTube side where you can see all of the comments, because Facebook and YouTube don't interact. So if you come to YouTube, you can hang out and talk with everybody else in the chat. So definitely glad to have you, though, Darren, Bob. Fantastic. Now, yeah, so that's what I picked up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I bought. I don't think so. I got a couple things I'm trying to buy. But I guess that's all for this week's.
I ordered one more, but it won't be here till next week, but it's going to be fantastic.
Well, that cat sounds awesome, too. Please don't throw anything. Please don't. You're live. Jesus.
It's going to be a good show tonight. It's going to
This is going to be
feeling. It's going to be good.
I just hope he's like handled his alcohol. Last week was a little tense because he was in the same room as me. Whew, things got a little rough. But that's cool. So that was our new pickup segment we do. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the news, kind of some of the things that have happened in the comic industry. And we are trying to shorten it down a little bit and make things a little bit more efficient. So now let's jump into... All right, Dustin. So what's the first one you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Ghost Rider, man. And I don't have alcohol tonight, man.
Thank God. It's probably
I switched up. No beer for me this week either. So
there we go. Now everything seems right in the world.
Oh, Lord. All right, guys. So Marvel Ghost Rider project in development at Marvel Studios. So this comes way of MovieWeb, which I don't think is overwhelmingly like a clickbait site. I don't think it is. If it is, you guys let us know. But apparently it's been reported that Marvel Studios is kicking off a new Johnny Blaze, a Ghost Rider movie, and they're going to develop it. And it's not going to be the guy that played in, what was the show? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Gabriel Luna? Yeah. Which was actually pretty cool, and hopefully it's not going to be Nick Cage again. But Dustin, you want to talk a little bit more about this? You probably know a little bit more about it.
Yeah, I want to talk about why it can't be Nick Cage again. Also, Alex and Darren both said they jumped ship over to YouTube. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. If y'all want to hit that subscribe button on there, that'd be cool. If not, hey, it's all good. Thanks for watching, though. Now, why can't it be Nick Cage? Because Nick Cage is good, dude, and I don't care what you say. Nick Cage is good. All right, so it can be Nick Cage, and it'd be fine with me.
Okay, first off, dude is going to be the new Tiger King. Second off, he was decent in the first movie. Second movie, I don't know what was happening there.
Haven't seen the second movie, so
probably why you still have your opinion you do.
Yeah. Now, sorry, Harsh Life says that fans want Keanu. I have heard people talking about Keanu. I don't think Keanu is the right choice for this role. Weren't they actually talking about Keanu for the Eternals at some point too?
They've been talking about Keanu for Moon Knight, for Eternals.
I know he's going to make it. Cool, Alex. Appreciate it, man. You know, we just try to plug it any way we can, bro. I know Keanu is probably going to end up in the MCU at some point. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know that he got one. I don't know that Ghost Rider is going to be what I would like to see him as. But at the same time, I don't know who I would like to see. I'm not really good with actors' names and who should do this.
Fan casting.
I don't know, but I am excited about the idea of getting an MCU Ghost Rider, because compared to everything else out there, the MCU movies have absolutely slaughtered it. I mean, Sony, I mean, their first Spider-Man movies, you know, those were game-changing because there hadn't been anything quite like that out. But I can only imagine what the writing and, you know, the directing and the special effects for a Ghost Rider film, or just Ghost Rider in general, could be. I mean, it's definitely something really exciting to look forward to for sure.
I hope they pull in the Cosmic Ghost Rider thing, where they bring in, which means you would have to bring in a whole brand new Punisher in that ordeal. But I think Cosmic Ghost Rider, with kind of the cosmic route they're going in the MCU, I think would be really, really cool.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. To do that, though, like there would have to be probably freaking, at least 5 years of build-up stuff.
You think there's not going to be 5 years of build-up for this movie anyways? I mean, or, at any point in time?
I don't know. They could just, drop him into, one of the other movies and just let it go from there. I don't know. But, Cosmic Ghost Rider would definitely take a lot of explanation, because while us as comic book readers know who that is, I would say there's probably as many people that watch the MCU movies that don't have a clue about comic books as there are that watch it, that are comic book collectors. So I don't think that they would go that route right off the bat, just off of that point there alone, because people wouldn't know who it was.
They should make the guy from Hellboy Ghost Rider. Which guy? Are you talking about the main actor, the guy that played in Stranger Things?
Hopefully not talking about Ron.
Dave. No. I think they're talking about Dave Harbor. Yeah.
I hate Ron Perlman.
So what do you think, Justin? You're awfully quiet tonight. Maybe you need to get some beer, man.
Maybe I do. So does this feel like it was from out of nowhere?
It's always from out of nowhere.
Right? Like, yeah. I don't know.
Like the diamond cutter.
Yeah, exactly. If they decided to go, first off, I don't want Keanu Reeves to play Ghost Rider.
Who would you pick?
I have no idea.
Just not Keanu.
I really like the idea of Keanu Reeves playing Adam Warlock. I don't know why.
That's a good one.
Makes sense. If they decided to do the Cosmic Ghost Rider, I think they could just drop it in and people would be okay with it. I mean, this is the studio that got Guardians of the Galaxy over before anybody knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were.
And got Guardians of the Galaxy over in a big way.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorites to watch. I mean, and I had at the time, I didn't have a lot of prior knowledge to the Guardians. So, I mean, I was one of those people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I knew who they were, but I didn't know anything about them.
Yeah.
I just knew that I was going to go see that guy that I thought was hilarious in Parks and Rec.
I didn't watch that until after Guardians. So going back and watching Parks and Rec and realizing that was Star-Lord as the fat, deadbeat boyfriend who doesn't absolutely add zero value to the show. He's just kind of there, but he was. I mean, how do you go from that to freaking Guardians of the Galaxy? What was the Jurassic Park movie?
Jurassic World, yeah.
I mean, dude is
he played
huge.
Owen.
Yeah,
Funko Pop.
And he was only supposed to be on a handful of episodes of Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
he just got on there, and he was so funny that they just kept bringing him back.
So I don't know, it's impressive, but I'm interested to see if they actually do it. I mean, Ghost Rider is one of those things where it does have a lot of notoriety. A lot of people do know about it, so I think they could do a lot with it. But I would love to see Cosmic Ghost Rider. Adrian, you're a mess, dude. So all right, so that's a little bit about that one. Any final thoughts on the Ghost Rider project?
I think it would be cool if they used a real Harley in it. That would be cool.
I would love to see a horse do more of the Western horse kind of thing.
Oh, the white Ghost Rider, like the Western cowboy style.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
I don't know.
We know a guy who has that first appearance.
Or we can do the Squirrel Girl, next. All right, so what's up next? Are we going to go CGC real quick, or are we going to talk about Diamond's May 20 return?
Let's talk about Diamond.
Okay. And here it is. Diamond's May 20 return now official. And this came out yesterday. So there's the new Diamond boxes. So Dustin, lead this off a little bit.
You go ahead, man. Because honestly, I did not. I wrote it down and I forgot that it was on the list to read about this.
Okay, so Friday, basically they came out and said May 20th has been the official start date. And we're going to begin distribution. So you're talking, 11 days from now? So that's pretty cool. They're going to kick it back off. Let's see if there's anything. There's really nothing else that changes. They are going to basically do the order cutoff on May 13th now and basically get everything out through UPS and things like that for May 20. So, it's not a whole lot to be said outside of, here you go, May 20, we're back on. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully some of your comic shops are still back open. Mine is actually still doing like a curbside pickup thing, and I don't think they're actually going to open up for a couple weeks. At least that's what it sounds like. So maybe not, but we'll see. Dustin, are yours opening back up?
Mine have been open. Like,
that's right.
I don't know what's going on. Like, it's aggravating the crap out of me out here because, like, everything's supposed to be open now, and then we go out today. Nothing is, and I'm like, nothing is open still. Like, my wife, I was going to get her new phone for Mother's Day, so we go to Best Buy, doing curbside pickup still. I'm like, why? They said open up. All the shops are open, though, so that's not going to be a problem at all. My shop only closed for like 5 days. So, I've really not been affected comic book wise by this at all, except for the fact that they can't get new ones in. So
I just picked up a stack to read, so I'll be set for at least 11 more days. So Justin, is all of your stuff still closed down?
Yep, it's still closed. I think they're talking about reopening next week.
Okay.
So about a week before we'll start getting new books again.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Apparently I missed an issue of Once in Future, so I need to pick that up and read it.
Once in Future number 7.
Did you pick that up, Nick? Was that in your box?
Yeah, that was in here.
Okay.
So, and there was something else I wanted to talk about after the next one. So we'll move on. That one was, again, just a pretty quick topic. Let you guys know, hey, it's official. Now let me click the share screen button. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So Comics Explained got on his YouTube channel today. And I believe the guy's name is Rob. And I hopped on there just because I was interested, right? Like, I've never seen the guy go live. Are you guys familiar with Comics Explained?
Oh, yeah. That was the only way I found out what was going on in Batman Damned and the House and Power series.
Okay. So Justin, basically he's a couple million followers, and he just does explanation videos, explaining, random things throughout the comic universe. Okay. So he's huge following.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, I was just trying to catch you at the end and do like he does. He goes, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then he goes into his video every time.
Well, so, and I've always, and I'm going to take this off real quick. I was just clicking it. But so I've always been a big fan of his videos and whatnot. So he gets on there, and basically he goes on this 15-minute conversation about we should let comic shops die. We shouldn't keep trying to prop them to stay open. We need to let digital just do what they need to do. Why are we going out of our way to keep comic shops open? And basically it was like a 15-minute long, and I'm sure it went longer, but I quit watching it because I was getting so frustrated with the fact that you have one of the biggest platforms on YouTube to show people about comics, introduce them to local comic shops. And all you're going to say is, why aren't digital comics being sold? He basically goes, I don't have a use for an LCS. I don't go buy them unless it's a key issue. And he pulls a couple of, big keys down, like first appearances and Giant Size X-Men, and acts all like a hard ass and like toss them around like they're not a big deal. Like, okay, cool, dude. And then basically just
get upset because we're only 30 minutes in and you already dropped a bad word.
Dude, I was so frustrated with him because, previously he put a little tweet out. It was like, I don't understand why people still buy physical comic copies. And it was just a tweet, no big deal. But to go on a long rant where you have this massive platform and basically discuss why we should just allow comic shops to die, and just can't fathom why we just go out of our way to prop them up and make sure we're buying comic shops, and was frustrated with why Marvel wouldn't sell digitally only for the sake of the comic shops, is basically was his whole argument. And that's all he would say is, I don't understand why. We just need to let business progress. And like, it just blew my mind. How are you going to have this massive platform and you could do so much good for comic books and local comic shops? And basically his thing was, well, comic shops that do well, they basically also do Magic and card tournaments and things like that. Or there was something else he said. What else was he put? But if you guys watched it, let me know what you guys thought or some of the other things he said. But it just blew my mind.
Link in the chat so people can go watch that later and go let this dude know like that we don't agree with what this guy's saying, because like I'm sitting here.
I mean, you can't miss the guy.
I scrolled past that video today and I almost clicked on it because I was like, oh, I've never seen him go live. Same thing you said.
Yeah.
And I've always thought, what he does is great stuff. It's helpful.
Yeah.
But to know that that's his thing, like, no, man, you're everything that's wrong right now with what's going on. Like you are an issue right now. And like you said, this dude's got a couple million subscribers
plus Instagram followers and
right. And people that probably take everything he says to heart. And that's your thing that you're going to put out there for these people to listen to.
Yep.
And talk them out of supporting the shops. Like, what's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely blew my mind. And I'm sitting there, and there's a couple thousand people watching this live, and the comments were flying by so fast. And there were a ton of people that didn't agree, right? But it's it frustrated me to no end. I mean, what do you think about that, Justin? I mean, you have I was so frustrated.
Here's my opinion on it. Do I believe that eventually digital will replace physical? Yes, but I think that's a long way down the road.
Yeah.
Also, like, so for me, I work at home. I don't get a lot of socialization with people face to face. One of the few places that I do get that is at the comic book store.
Yeah.
So, who am I going to talk to? Where am I going to hang out at? I'm going to have to talk to my wife more. She doesn't want that.
Well, and my thing was, and that was one of the things he said, is like, it's going to hurt the comic book community, and put up the little air quotes and stuff. And, and then he goes, what comic book community? He's like, I go into a comic book store, I see two people and they get their books and leave. And my thoughts are, dude, 5 seconds before you just said you don't go unless there's a book out that you just want to personally go buy because it's a big book or whatever. And, you basically buy your comics. Are there value in digital comics? Absolutely. Like, is there a value to it? Yes. I'm reading Golden Age Batman right now through the DC app. I'm absolutely loving it because I am never going to be able to go out and buy Batman or Detective Comics 27, 28, 29, 30. It's never going to happen. Right. But that's something I want to dig deeper into. And I freaking love it because Batman, the way they draw him, looks absolutely awful, but it's hilarious. And I say awful, like, compared to where we're at with art in modern times, but you're talking a book from the 30s, 40s, something like that.
30s, yeah.
Yeah. It's like 30, is it 38 or 39 or 30, something like that, late 30s, right?
Yes.
So, but it blew my mind how, I don't know. And that's fine I don't know. I think
my thing is you don't have to like going to the shop, and you don't have to like using physical copies, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But you don't have to go and piss on everybody else that does.
Yeah.
And then do the same thing to these shops, because before the digital copies came out, they were good enough then. So what has changed that has made this guy all of a sudden now he just wants to burn them to the ground? Because I can't help but think at some point he had an LCS where he's getting all this knowledge he has from somewhere. So that's unacceptable. Absolutely.
I don't know. I saw it today while I was driving, and I was sitting in the backseat with my daughter, and I was listening to it, and and it wouldn't bother me like if it was somebody, with a couple thousand followers. Dude has a couple million people who he could literally use his platform to say, hey, this is the, what I'm providing as far as a product to you guys as a YouTube creator. Go out to your local comic shops, buy some books, see where the source material I'm putting these videos together come from. He could use that and he could help. And I don't know. I'm not going to keep talking about it because it frustrates me. And it was just the way he was. I don't know.
I'm glad I did not.
I don't know why I take it so personally. It's just one dude.
Because we believe differently so much, and we put out a lot of content trying to drive the opposite opinion home. And for someone that is of that size of a channel to go and, like I said, just completely just crap all over everybody else, and basically just, it sounds like he was just saying, like, if you go to the shops and get your books, like, you're a total loser, and you're wasting your time. There's no reason for what you're doing. Stop it. Buy the digital stuff. It's like, I mean, if you look at the guy, like, he doesn't look like he leaves the house anyway, but whatever, dude. I like getting out of the house and going to the shop, talking to people. I like putting the stuff in my hands. I'm not an online shopper. I hate buying things online.
Yeah. And like I said, guys, digital has its place, but I just feel like if you have that type of platform and you act like, you care about comics. I mean, comic books have survived through some of the worst times in history, as far as that kind of medium goes. Wars, the whole basically government coming down on it, and then that, turning out the Comic Code of Authority, stuff like that. I mean, if it can survive through all of that, the 90s, all this stuff, if we can keep propping it up. We can keep
people in the chat, and yeah, like I like, no doubt he definitely is more than likely endorsed by someone or something that has to do with digital comics, and that's fine. But you can promote that,
but the thing, like,
burn down.
He mentioned nothing about another app, another platform. I guarantee you he's probably pirating them, because he didn't mention MCU, the DC, or the Marvel Unlimited app, the DC app, the Comixology app. He just kept talking about, you can download and blah, blah. And, like, I don't know. I really wish, and do I think comic shops need to improve, change the way they do things, try to be somewhat creative? Yeah. But come on, dude, don't just sit out there and spew that, like,
Now, Bearded Comic Bro, actually, that, like, if you ever get to where you're out towards Huntsville, Haven has got some setup stuff like that. They've got
they have the couches and
couch in there. My shop in the back room, they've got several tables and a bunch of chairs and stuff. But yeah, absolutely, man. It like, I would like to set up a comic shop, and me and Nick have talked about it. Like, if we were able to ever do it, like, we would set it up like a cigar lounge almost. Would be like a really cool way to do it, I think.
And at one point we were like, we should make a comic book cigar lounge, and then we were like, wait, cigars and comic books and smoke don't mix, but it would still be a cool concept. But Green Laser, so this was a really good point. So he pulled out the first appearance of Galactus, and again did the whole throw it down thing, like, oh, and I got Giant Size X-Men, and people in the comments were like, I tell you what, dude, I'll buy a digital comic code and I'll sell you that and send me the paper copy. But I don't know. I don't want to keep talking about it and bashing it down.
Oh no, I can bash that dude all night long.
What's up, Josh? Hope you're enjoying that book. I did get your text right as we went live. That's why I haven't got a chance. And Austin, the book, it does look bare, but bear with me. I was supposed to have a new thing come in. It was supposed to be delivered on the 7th. I checked the tracking. They never received it. Yeah, USPS never received it. So I had to contact them. They're sending me a new one. It's supposed to be in this weekend. I got to do some, I got to build into it a little bit more, and it's going to go up like there, and it's going to look good. But it does look a little bare, but bear with me on that. You see what it did? That's like so cool. I can say bear like 15 times in a row.
Boston Comics brings up a great point here. If we were to just go all digital, like, he's right. It would absolutely, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing anymore. If we, it takes the hunting out of the books, collecting the books. It takes the collectability part out of the books. I mean, it would be, to me, it would be absolutely the annihilation of this hobby.
Yep. And see, Josh, again, the guy that owns Haven, it is definitely, and that's why he called it Haven Comics. It's supposed to be a haven, a safe place for, people of the community to come and hang out. So, but Justin, sorry, man, I didn't mean to go on a rant. You look kind of like nervous or scared that, like, but
well, I'm tensing up thinking about someone advocating taking away one place that I actually go to and hang out.
Yeah, and I'm serious. Go in there and watch it, guys. You can't. Everybody know, for the most part, people know who he is. Comics Explained, and you'll see. I mean, it just. I'm not. What's the word I'm looking for? Like not elaborating. I'm not blowing it up or anything. Like I'm just being honest with what he said. And at first I was like, I'm gonna
controversy this week already. So
yeah, I'm gonna do a response video and be like, dude, here you go.
I definitely was thinking, like, I was going to tell you off air, like, we need to do something, a response video. But
my little channel, our little channel up against 1.8 or a couple million, whatever it is. But
now that will be directly in response to that. The other video this week was just an honest review that was supposed to mean no harm, but
yeah, I was just taken
the wrong way by a couple of people, and we apologize for that, but wasn't supposed to be that way. So moving on.
One last comment, because this is really hilarious. I think Stanley said something like boobs look great on computer screen, but I'd rather have them physically. Good point and very interesting metaphor. But yeah, so we'll move on. Justin, don't want to keep making anybody look uncomfortable over there or upset. Let's share this screen over here. So CGC is doing something big. And we don't know what it is yet. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll play the video and see what you guys think. What happened? All right, so hopefully that came through fair enough for you guys to be able to see it at home. If not, that was on the CGC Facebook page. Now,
I have to. I'm so sorry. I was about to say, if we don't acknowledge that golden comments that Green Laser just threw out, dude, I love that. I love those comments.
Well, whenever I record the video, I'll just put the rock like next to me.
He's sitting right next to you, dude. You just throw me at that guy.
Yeah, right. So what do you guys think about that? CGC has a big announcement, quote unquote. Everybody keeps thinking it's cards. You're saying it's going to be toys. Oh no, you have the rock. So I think it's going to be cards. I don't think it's a redesign of slabs. I think they've finally gotten that right. Unless they fix the rings on it. What do they call those rings? The not halogen rings. That's obviously not it. But it's like the halo effect you see.
I forget what they call them.
Newton.
That's right.
Yeah.
So unless they fix the Newton rings, I don't think that's it. But if you notice, there was a 9.5 on there that said Gem Mint. 9.8 is not even considered a Gem Mint for comics. So my thoughts are now exactly, Adrian. So that was going to be our thoughts. Where it's kind of like cards. Now I know they do like Pokemon and some other things. I really think it's going to be cards of some sort. I mean, let me see if I can go back in here and maybe pause it. See if I can't get it.
There's actually in the comments on that video pictures where it's paused and people are talking about it. Now, my first thoughts when I looked at it was that that's what I thought. Like, okay, they're going to start doing like Pokemon and Magic cards. Cool. And then one of the guys that actually lives out towards me, him and his buddy, they do Facebook auction.
Yeah.
And, you know who they are, Nick.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, they already do grading cards through another company. This is comics. And I'm like, dude, there's no way it's a comic, man. An 8.5, is it near mint? 9 is a mint. 9.5
Yep.
mint. Like, they'll never change the grading scale on their comic books, because what is that going to do to their entire census?
Yep. So
it's going to be cards all day.
It's got to be, unless they're not doing video, unless they're doing video games, but these slabs are not video game type slabs.
And you can see, it looks like, if you look at that, that's a card corner. That's a corner of like a Magic or a Pokemon card. I've never seen a Magic card, but I mean, it's absolutely a card. Look at the roundness of that edge right there. That's not a comic book at all.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. It's time to bust out my set of Dick Tracy moving cards. So I don't know but somebody, I don't know what to think about it because, and then there's some of this, like right there. Hold on. Dang, I missed the shot.
They purposely tried to put out like they had a stack of slabbed comic books. Yeah. They're trying to make people, they're creating the buzz is what they're doing. They want us to think that they're doing something new with comic books, but that's not what it's going to be. And another thing, if they let's just say for whatever reason they decided, okay, we're going to change the grading scale on comic books and put new slabs. And
look right here. Look right here. Do you see how small that is in his hand?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, you just think about this though.
Dude, that's awesome. DBZ cards. I gotta quit because now I'm collecting like freaking figures, which are way too expensive, Justin. So thank you. And then I'm actually collecting plank like decks of cards. So that's something new, plus vinyl and comics. I gotta quit. But no, I mean, if you look in his hand, that is way too small.
Here.
What are those?
Mortal Kombat cards.
Oh, that's
my first Deadpool card out of my New Mutants. Not New Mutants, my X Factor. X-Force, excuse me. God almighty, I'll get it out at some point.
In Austin, I think they do. That's what I heard is that 9.5 in a card scale is that's their grading scale. So let me see card grading scales.
And we're all already so accustomed to the grading system now. Like we know, okay, what a 9.8 should look like. So you're not going to be able to tell me that a 9.5 is now a gem mint. What? Okay, so what does that make a 10? There's no. I can see what they were doing. They were trying to create buzz. And is it going to be comics? Is it going to be something else? There's no way it's comics. Absolutely, 100% no way.
Yeah,
just playing devil's advocate here. If it is comics, would they be willing to take in everybody's slab and transfer it to the new system?
Exactly.
Oh, they would be if you paid the $15 reholder fee.
No, see, no.
You know what I mean?
And that's what it would have to be, probably. I mean,
I don't know. I'm getting away from the grading.
And I saw comments, I saw comments people were making that I loved. How about instead of working on this, you guys work on trying to figure out a way to verify signatures, which they'll never do that either, because then if they
liability.
Do verified signatures, then that's gonna drive price down on the yellow labels, the signature series. That's I think they like being difficult is what I think. If they think that makes them that's what makes them as have the elite graded comic book is because you can't get it verified signature. Yeah. It has to be seen in person by one of our employees. And, so
there's a lot of liability behind it. If they're wrong and you know what I mean, but I personally would never do a verify. Like if I was a company, I wouldn't. Just way too many fakes out there. No real way to be consistent and stuff, especially with all the Stanley stuff. I know is an issue. So real quick, Adrian, I did see your comment earlier. I'll tell you what, dude, once I get some new stickers in, I'll send you some 2BC swag for that comment on Instagram. How about that? And I got some really cool stickers I'm making that are different themed. So I'll send some to you once they come in. And so Josh, Beckett, who owns CBC, they bought CBCS. So CGC wants to, All right. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's definitely going to be cards. What do you think, Justin? Are you convinced it's going to be cards, or you think they might be?
I mean, after seeing the screenshot of the guy holding it, I mean, what else is going to fit in something that size? Like Game Boy games?
Yeah. And I'm trying to see if I can get a better shot of it, but the way they're doing I mean, those are comics behind right there clearly, but then there's something right in here that's
yeah. I feel like people we are breaking this down more than some people break down MCU trailers.
Hey.
Bearded Comic Bro has the comment of the night. That is awesome, man. I love that.
That is funny. All right, so that's cool.
Make sure if you guys aren't checking him out, you guys go check him out. I know he's in the Bruce and Stephanie bracket this week, so there is 0% chance we will meet because according to not only mine but everybody else bracket on the entire realm of Instagram, I don't make it past first round. So
all right, guys. So last couple things as far as news goes, we'll be quick about this. I do want to shout out this because this is big and near and dear to our hearts. So Mad Cave is doing a showcase next Saturday. And what that is going to be basically a long format. I say long format. It's going to be about 5-6 hours. They're going to cover several different topics.
Next Friday.
Is it next Friday?
Yeah, you said Saturday.
Sorry, I got my dates. So next Friday.
Why don't you let the Mad Cave employee take care of this?
Man? Yeah, Justin. Why don't you talk about it, Justin?
Because I know as much about it as you do.
You got to remember. You say employee. You got to remember. I mean, it's
he's basically like a contractor.
1099.
Yeah,
that's right. But so this is going to be pretty cool. There's some cool giveaways they're doing, and they're going to talk about the what is it? The talent search, and they're going to be interviewing some of the writers. So pretty cool there. Definitely go check that out. And I'm assuming it's probably going to be on their YouTube channel. Is that right? I would think.
I don't know. I don't like from everything that I saw, they didn't really say what it was going to be. I just assumed that if you went to somewhere like social media, it would have a link to wherever it's going to be posted.
So if you go to Instagram, Twitter, and basically type in Mad Cave Studios. Now, if you missed last night on the wrestling thing, Dustin knows how much, wrestling's not my thing, but we did have a good time last night, Dustin and Justin. So go check that out on the replay. And as always, guys, I will rule you. So I talked about that quite a bit. And then last thing for the news, we're going to be putting out some shirts, some stickers I was talking about a second ago. Here's one of the designs that I'm really freaking proud of. So
you got that video uploaded still? Drop the video.
I don't have the video. I didn't upload the video. So
yeah, I'm pumped about these shirts, man.
So I'm going to be doing shirts, stickers, and Amazing Spider-Man style, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style, all kind of really cool things. But this right here is really, really cool. I love that. So can you see it, Justin? You want to keep it up for a minute?
There he is. Oh, yep, there he is. We got Uncle Rod is in the house. Going on, Mr. Rod.
So cool stuff going on, guys. A lot of great stuff happening. And that was all for this week's. At least I hope so, right? I didn't think to ask you guys anything else you want to talk about.
I just want to mention one thing real quick about the Mad Cave.
Go ahead.
Stuff.
Should we drop the intro again?
No.
Yeah, do we want to go? No, okay.
No. We only play one intro multiple times during the show.
So I'm excited to see what they're going to announce because I know personally there are 3 titles that I'm working on that they have not announced yet.
Ooh.
So I don't know if that's going to be part of what's going on. I hope so, because I would like to talk about those books.
I would like to talk about those books. Would you like to talk about those books right now?
Not right now.
Just kidding. I don't want to get nobody relieved of duties.
$10.99.
So awesome, man.
Sorry about work while you're off, man. But it's gonna happen at some point, I guess.
It's to be expected.
So let's see what's going on in the chat real quick. Make sure love the logo, guys. Thanks, Bearded. So again, that's just kind of like a cool little thing we're gonna do. I figured, if we're gonna put out shirts or stickers or whatever as giveaways, and for people to purchase, I think people would probably rather have something kind of cool and a little nostalgic versus our logo. It's a good logo. I mean, not to be biased, but I think it's a pretty decent logo. But you may not necessarily want that on your chest. We're gonna have some Team Nick, some Team Dustin shirts, and if you're Team Justin, you just buy the blank one, and that'd be so.
What we need to come up with like a I'm gonna get somebody to design a Justin Birch Funko Pop.
Ugh.
Put it on a T-shirt.
That would be funny, actually. What's going on, Comic Assassin? Hopefully you got that package Justin dropped off to you. Good deal.
Yep, sure did.
All right, guys. Are we ready? The highlight of the night most nights. You ready? I'm ready. I'm excited for this because
I'm never ready.
All right. We've been talking about something for a long time in the segment, and it's finally completed. And I'm very interested to see what's come of it. So let's do it. I'll never get it. I may actually extend that because I think it's that cool. And let me know, guys, what do you think? I've dropped a couple of new intros this week. Let me know if you like them, if you don't like them, if you think they're cheesy, if you would like to see more of them. I'm cool with it. I think it's fun. So, Justin's toy box. What do we have going on this week?
Well, let's talk about the big thing first. Okay, everyone put your hand up.
Oh, sorry, that's not the big thing. Sorry.
We're swearing to something real quick.
Yep, just put your hand up.
Me?
Yep. Okay. Yep. Now, if you pledge to the Spawn Kickstarter, keep your hand up. I didn't do it.
I pulled the trigger.
You didn't do it, Justin?
No, I had it, and like I was this close, and I had it on my screen, and it was like pledge now, and I saw the total amount, and I was just like, oh man, that's like $200 that I could put towards a hot toy or something. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
So
I applaud your ability to resist, man.
Now,
because it's just a toy.
It's not just a toy. It's multiple toys. I have all three of them up here now. So
I gotta let me off.
But listen, though, so when was it? When did it end? Friday, I think. Friday.
Yeah, I think it was Friday.
So Wednesday night, I was laying in bed late, and I'm like, I'm just going to buy it. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to commit. And I didn't have my wallet on me, but I have PayPal saved. But Kickstarter doesn't accept PayPal, which is unfortunate, but good. And then I didn't do it Thursday because I kept waiting. And I'm like, I'm going to wait for like the big thing to really push me over the top. And that never came. The guns were cool, but nothing really was like exciting for me that to happen. And Adrian, that's actually going to be the Batman Forever font style on the back of those, so that's pretty cool. So Friday I set like 3 or 4 reminders on my cell phone because I got up and I was like, okay, I don't want to miss it, but I want to think about it. Maybe something big is going to drop last second. And the more I thought about it, I was like, man, if I don't, I'm going to regret it. I'm going to miss out on something. He's going to do something really cool last second when nobody else can have a chance to back it, or he's going to like throw out like a 4th figure for everybody, or, something crazy or stupid. Right. And I'm like, I refuse to miss out on it. My thoughts are I'll spend the money, and if I get them and I hate them, they're probably going to be able to be resold. And, it's a little bit out of my pocket now, but I think it's going to be a safe bet if say I get it and I'm disappointed and need to move them, or, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a long wait until October, November, whenever they put it out. But I'm on board. I think it's going to be worth it. And like I said, I mean, I have.
So you get how many figures? I thought it was just one figure with a bunch of different heads.
No, let me show you. Let me pull it up because I'll tell you which one I did exactly. I did the one where he signed a figure. Let's see. It was
full on everything package.
Yeah.
What a jabroni.
Your mom.
And I don't mean the one we all like and know and love. I mean the one that The Rock's always talking about. Yeah.
Let me see. Y'all continue the conversation while I'm trying to pull this up.
I guess my thing is, I know if I got it and I was disappointed by it, I'm not going to sell it because I hardly sell anything.
Yeah.
I just hoard it. So I don't know. Like I said, I saw the price and I just thought I could put that towards a hot toy, something I would enjoy more.
Well, I got a couple of those on. I do really like the pre-order things. Like, it's so easy to pre-order stuff on there.
I've been so on the fence lately. I want to pre-order this Lord Draken statue so bad. And I watched an unboxing for this company because they haven't made very many statues, but there was a guy on YouTube. The Red Ranger statues have been shipped recently. Guy did a review on it, and it looked so good. It was fantastic looking. But I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, what am I going to do with that thing? It'll sit here on my desk, and I wouldn't even be able to get it in the frame so that people could look at it during the shows.
Yeah.
So I'm going to review it, get a video out of it, and then it's going to sit here, and I'm going to regret that I bought it. So I just didn't do it. I'll just be jealous when everybody else gets theirs.
You're right, Josh. You're absolutely right. That's funny. But so this is the one I did. I did the 3-pack, obviously. I did the one figure will be autographed. And then basically it's going to come with the gold color plaque, the gold color signature, which hopefully is not freaking T. McFarlane. I promise you guys right now, let me be very clear. I got rid of an Incredible Hulk 340 9.6 with the signature. And I was so upset because it did not have the Todd McFarlane signature and it came with the T. McFarlane or whatever. If that happens again, I promise you I will unload these so fast it'll make your mind spin because that will just infuriate me. And then I swear to God, I will do nothing else with Todd McFarlane ever in the history of anything.
Well, the reason why your book got signed that way was Comic Karma. You stole the book from me. So
no, I just happen to have the bigger wallet at that moment in time.
Whatever.
But yeah, so it comes with all these, really cool things. He said he's going to put some more things in there at some point. But I'm excited, man. Like I picked up all 3 of these.
That's all it would have done was collect dust.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
If anybody wants one of those figures, Nick's holding up right now, hit me up because I'm trying to move mine. Dude, I seen 2 sell for like $175 this week.
Jesus. Maybe I should throw these up there and buy another hot toy or something. But anyways, all right. So Austin, exactly, man. Exactly. Freaking T. McFarlane. All right. And I'm trying to figure out who hit a thumbs down on this already. Like, come on. Hey, man. It's all good. It's probably Justin. He's probably over
there. Every time I see a Funko Pop, click. Thumbs down.
I love it, dude.
I look at it like, hey, we're big enough now. We're still little and tiny, but we're big enough now. We have a hater out there. That just solidifies
right here.
We're doing it.
That's awesome. All right, Justin. So let's continue down the.
Yes, yeah, Josh. I know, man. I picked one up. Check it out.
What's going on, God Tank?
All right. Sorry.
You're good.
2 things here at once.
I'll make Dustin big screens where he can show off his mascot T-shirt and
Dwight down there in the corner. Hey, I just wanted to show it because Josh was commenting on me never wearing sleeves. I don't know.
He just likes to have his armpits free.
Do the Perry.
He sweats. All right. Do I need to share a link or anything, or are you about to do something?
Yep, I share my screen. So
let me see if it pops up. There we go.
Do your thing.
We're doing our thing.
Ooh, there they go.
Got some NECA TMNT updates.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me tell my wife to take the headphones off. She needs to hear this part, so when I buy them, she's not surprised. Go ahead.
So Randy from NECA was on Pixel Dan's channel earlier in the week. It was a really great interview. So if you like NECA and you like the products that they're putting out, just not turtles, but like the horror stuff as well, go check that interview out. It's really great. Some of the tidbits that he shared during the interview was that the single turtle figures, sorry, not prepared.
It's okay. And while you're doing that, so God Tank, hello, Air Spider, hello, Bearded Comic Bro. So you actually saw comics misexplained. And then Darren said he's ready for all of this. In Comic Book Noob. So, and I can't imagine what the shipping was out there to to Australia. But I'm sure there's going to be so much on the secondhand market. Hopefully, you'll be able to snag one up then. Ryan, yeah, I don't know, dude. They just never been a huge toy guy up until Justin came on and started showing me all these awesome things. And whew.
I've got very few, but these here I want horribly bad.
So these ones were the ones that they released at GameStop. The 7-inch scale movie ones.
They look awesome.
Well, during that interview with Pixel Dan, Randy said that these are going to be re-released in a 2-pack. So you're going to get 2 turtles per pack at Walmart. So if you missed out on these at GameStop, you're going to get another chance at Walmart.
That's cool.
It's going to be the exact same figure. The only difference is that I think there's going to be a different bandana on it. So the way it looks here, it'll come with a second one that you can drape it in a different way over his shoulder or something like that. The other thing that he mentioned that I thought was really interesting was he said that there are 2 more 2-packs coming out around the holiday season.
Christmas
Hoka and Razor don't count as those 2.
Oh,
so we're getting 2 more 2-packs of figures we don't know what they are yet, and that kind of just blew my mind.
now and it's not the Casey Jones and Raphael trench coat because that's coming out like in a month or 2, right?
Yeah, should be end of June, I believe, is what he said.
Those 2 and these 2 are the only ones like I was super like, okay, I will pay the money to have these.
Yeah, and these I believe these ones will be coming out. I think he was saying that they just got test shots from the factory. So I don't know if these are due out Q3 or sometime in the fall.
Yeah, these look like it's on like a bench where they're being painted or something, right? Like from the factory.
That was at the toy fair. That's their
these
toy
are straight from Toy Fair.
Oh, okay.
That's the wall. That's that
Q3
wall behind them that was in the movie. Like they tried to build like the movie setup behind them and stuff.
Oh, I see. I see what's happening now. Okay.
Which would be awesome if they sold that with them or made it available.
They said that they were going to do well. We'll get into that after we switch, but the size of these guys are huge compared to these ones. So this 2-pack here with those 2 guys are going to cost you about $60 instead of the normal $50.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a feeling that they've got some heft to them. It's probably worth the 10 extra bucks.
Yeah. So Ryan brought up a point here, a Shredder and Splinter, because I was kind of thinking maybe they're gonna re-release that Loot Crate Ghost Splinter.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that could be one.
I don't think they would re-release that as a Walmart exclusive. He specifically talked about the turtles that they're offering in the Loot Crates as well, which is a great segue because, well, we'll get to that. I mean, what main characters haven't we seen yet that they've done?
Here's one.
There you go. There you go.
Kino.
Yeah.
Kino.
I mean, there are other characters that I feel like we could get as part of those 2-packs.
Danny.
Now, have you picked up the new Target ones that just came out not too long ago?
Yes.
Okay, because I found a couple at Target today, and I was going to message you and see if you needed them, but I figured we would talk tonight because they had stacks. I looked on eBay; they're already going for like twice the price. But
wait, which ones are you finding at Target?
Raphael, and there was somebody else.
Michelangelo?
Maybe.
That's the only one I've yet to see in a.
They weren't together. It was that one with somebody else.
Oh, that's wave 1.
I'll have to go back. I'm sure I'll go back probably tomorrow. We're needing some more things.
Shoot me some pictures because I was wondering about it too. I was like, "What are you seeing?" Because I haven't seen any.
I'll tell you what. Y'all continue. Let me check my search history. Maybe I'll tell you.
Yeah, so I'm excited for these. I think this is great. Hit or miss as to how it's going to do at Walmart. Sometimes Walmart exclusives are harder to find for some reason.
What is the Super Shredder getting released with? Because I know he's coming too.
He's a standalone figure because he's going to be so massive. They're considering him a deluxe, and he will be a single figure.
Okay, but he does have he is still happening, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, still happening.
He was another one I really wanted too. I mean, when I saw that figure on the Toy Fair, I saw it on the Major Wrestling Figure podcast when they were at Toy Fair, and they were at the NECA booth, and it was showing all these off, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
There should be I had a picture of the Super Shredder at some point. So we mentioned the Loot Crate like 3 seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
So NECA is partnering with Loot Crate. There's an option. They're offering 3 different crates. There's a Mirage, an arcade, and a cartoon version. If you order all 3 boxes, you're going to get a bonus figure. The Mirage one is you're getting a comic version of Splinter. The arcade one, which they just announced earlier this week, probably on Thursday or Friday, they painted up a turtle to look like he's being electrocuted. So in the arcade game, when you would get electrocuted, it glows in the dark. I don't know if you can see it on my screen now, but it's there flashing.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to find that
That's cool.
that set I was talking about earlier.
Tyler Harto says hello.
It might have been Donatello and Krang, maybe?
That's wave 1. So wave 1 was a turtle and a bad guy as a 2-pack.
Yeah, that's what these were. They weren't like together.
They did the 2 foot guys.
There was a Foot Clan one, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was Donatello and Krang, Leonardo and Shredder, and then Raph with a foot soldier and Mike with a foot soldier.
Yeah,
that was wave 1.
Do y'all need any of those?
I don't, but I might know someone who does. I'll have to let you know about that.
Okay.
Ryan said, did you grab the white and black turtles from Walmart when they came out?
I did. I did pick those up. And then if you get the cartoon version, you're going to get Rocksteady and the Easter Bunny costume. If you buy all 3 crates, the bonus figure is Bebop in the bunny costume.
Oh, that's cool.
I looked on their site a couple weeks ago, I think, whenever that video dropped about the Spirit of Splinter figure, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this still available? I definitely want that figure. And it was not available anymore to get that crate, but then I saw all this stuff and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool though. But I'd love the Spirit of Splinter figure, but I can pay $250 for it.
Is that what these are? The price is like, how much are these a piece?
A piece, I think it's $50 a box.
Yeah, these are what I was talking to you about this week, Nick.
Okay, because my experience with Loot Crate has been absolutely freaking horrific. Now, if they're guaranteeing like you're specifically going to get this figure, and
yes,
that's a different story. But man, I mean, have you ever bought any of these prior to this?
I've gotten some Loot Crates before, but nothing that's got like specific action figures in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like I know they gave out like one of the Foot Clan headbands.
Yeah.
You got some stickers, you got a shirt, you get a shirt with each one. You get the figure and you get a couple of other things. So I mean, the shirt and the figure's pretty good for $50. I mean,
look what that Spirit of Splinter is selling for on eBay.
Yeah, like I said, it's over $200. I think
yeah,
I've seen it sell for, and that's crazy.
And you can still go buy this right now?
No, not anymore.
Oh,
and I didn't even
not buy that Splinter anymore.
Yeah, I watched Zack Ryder, Mike Cardona, unbox his and show it off, and I was like, that is insane. And he lights up, like there's a part of him that even lights up. And he comes with the stick and the marshmallow. Oh, it was the fire lights up.
Yeah,
and I was like, man, that's an awesome figure. It was an awesome part of that movie. So I went straight over and looked it up on there. I was like, well, maybe it's on eBay. And I looked on eBay. I was like, oh my god, no, I'm not buying that.
The price points that these things take off so fast. And that's why I like with this Spawn thing. And honestly, it was a lot of FOMO for me, because if I had the opportunity to buy it now and I didn't, it turns out now all of a sudden that 3-pack's $600, $700, $800. Is it going to happen? Probably not. But if, that FOMO got to me. But it's ridiculous not ridiculous, but it's crazy how fast these things really take off like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I wasn't expecting that electrocuted turtle to be one, but it's kind of cool. I kind of dig it.
Man, and you cannot go buy these crates now. They're done.
No, you can still buy the crates, but you can't buy the crate that came with the Spirit of Splinter.
Okay. All right.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the next thing I have is getting a Marvel Legends retro carded Kingpin.
I did see that. That's pretty cool.
Just like the Kingpin from the animated television show. I'm going to pick it up just because I buy every Marvel Legend. But this is going to get open and it's going to go on my shelf as my official Kingpin.
Awesome.
Because I just think it looks so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be hard to open it, though, because I do like the card back.
Get two.
Get two.
Oh, man, this is easy.
So it's got some people upset because before the only way to get Kingpin was he was a Build-A-Figure. So you would have to buy the 6 or 7 figures to get it. Now you could just spend $30 and get one on card. So some people are upset about that.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
And then the last thing.
I'm excited.
Did you know what today is?
No.
It's Goku Day.
I did not know that.
It is Goku Day. Dustin, you could probably just go for a walk right now.
That's too bad that there's a whole day dedicated to that. To a guy who has no use of a comb.
Wouldn't work if you combed his hair. It would just go back up.
I'm around in a prison jumpsuit with and needs a comb. All right. Well,
so today might be Goku Day, but Bandai has shown off a new SH Figure Arts Piccolo.
That thing looks clean.
Oh yeah, that's that pickle dude I was talking about the one time.
Don't even know.
Pickle.
My shop has his Funko Pop if anybody needs it.
I already have a Piccolo, but this thing looks really great, so I would probably pick it up.
Now, is that going to be like a rubber cape or is that cloth?
Oh, it's rubber. It actually looks like there's movable parts on it. It looks like I see
like a
kind of like a seam right here. So it looks like it might be 3 different parts, at least 3.
So Darren, Dustin hates Goku because he has no real taste in anything. So that's basically why.
So I've never had anything to do with the Dragon Z stuff, and so I give Nick crap about that. He gives me crap about liking Power Rangers. So that's just kind of like our thing back and forth. I mean, we'll towards anyone else in the chat or any of our other viewers for liking it at all. It is purely between me and Nick.
Yes, and just be prepared, Nick. I will be pushing you to pick this up.
It does look good. What's the price point on it?
Price point, they haven't announced anything. Price-wise, all they showed off was this initial image.
Oh, speaking of which, I don't mean to interrupt. We got to talk about that Goku thing you found a week or 2 ago.
Okay.
If you have an update.
No updates on that yet.
Then we've talked about it. That's all I need to
know. For this, I could see them doing a price point of probably somewhere around $50.
Yeah, kind of like, and that's the I don't have it in here, but my other figure arts I have, that's about the same price point. I think I generally like pre-order them from Amazon, and I think the Goku I got ended up dropping down to like $36 one day, and so I picked it up for 36 versus I think it ended up coming out at like 50, 55, something like that. But those things are pretty cool.
Yeah. So just be prepared. I'll be trying to persuade you to buy it.
I'm telling you, dude, I was on, was it Prime 1? Maybe it was Prime 1 or Iron Studios. And I was looking at their Goku statues they have. And they have one, and they have basically a different sculpt, all of the different transformations of Goku. And that thing looks so freaking awesome. I mean, it's the best one I've seen so far. But it's like $1,500.
Oof.
$1,500.
Oof.
Worth it? Yes. Can I? What's the word?
Justify it.
Justify it.
Rationalize it.
Rationalize it. Yes, I cannot justify it. There's no way I can go to my wife and say, "Hey, wife, I would love to spend $1,500 on some plastic and PVC material that's going to sit and collect dust."
Now Justin's getting kind of aggravated that you're saying something would just be plastic and dust. Like
no. Like I'm sure Justin can understand $1,500.
We're not talking about Funko Pops here.
Yeah.
Well, those are vinyl, so obviously that's a whole nother level above.
But I tell you what, though, my favorite thing, every time I think of statues, I just think of Jim Mint talking about his video, and he just goes, dust them shits with a makeup brush.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It cracks me up. My favorite piece of advice. Yeah, you do have them. That's awesome. So, all right. So anything else for the segment?
Nope, that's all the news.
I was going to say, okay.
I got toys to show off, though.
Yeah, I had something I wanted to ask you. I don't know if I should wait until you show these toys off or, well, we were talking about the NECA figures earlier, right? Yeah. You do have a lot of NECA figures.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have been looking at some NECA turtle figures I've been considering buying. Me and Nick saw one actually when we went to a small little comic convention. The quarter scale turtle figures from the movies. Do you have any of those?
I don't have any of the quarter scale.
What do you
want them, but I don't know where I would put them.
Yeah, because like I've got a shop near me that has the Shredder, and they've got the Foot Soldier. I've got another shop near me that has the Raphael with the trench coat and the hat, which is the first one I saw, and I was just like amazed. I didn't even know it was a figure. And I think they want like $1.50 a piece for them.
I think you can get them off a Big Bad Toy Store for about $110.
Okay, I just didn't know like what your opinion of those were, though. I mean, are they? I mean, the NECA figures themselves. I mean, are they pretty like top notch?
Yeah. So the joints get a little stiff, so it's good to when you first crack it open, kind of let it get adjusted a little bit. Maybe not just start posing it because the joints are stiff, they might break off. But as far as paint applications go, like they're incredible.
Yeah.
Is this it right here?
Yeah.
And I stare at that animated one a lot.
Yeah. I love the Raph with the trench coat and hat and he has the backpack and everything. And it's cool because you can take all that stuff off and it's the regular Raph figure.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was really cool. That was the one I absolutely loved. Yeah, they've got it for $224 on there.
No, that's not the same thing. That's a different one.
Okay. And he has the Jose Canseco bats.
Tell
me you didn't pay money for that.
In the Pixel Dan interview, Randy said that he believes the next quarter scale figure that they will do will be Casey Jones.
Oh my gosh.
Good stuff, Air Spider.
That I will have to get to because like I said, I've said it 1,000 times. That is my Casey Jones. That is the best Casey Jones ever. I love the greasy slime bag Casey Jones. Screw David or Stephen Amell and David Amell, whoever he is. Because I don't know David Amell. But yeah, I love that guy, man. He played it so well. I'd love to have a quarter scale of that character and the Raphael with the trench coat and hat. Would be awesome.
I mean, I don't know if you can see very well, but like you can see the spots painted on the arms and the legs and everything. So
do they feel different than like a regular WWE action figure though, like to the touch? Or
this one does. There is some like texture on the legs, but I think that was done on purpose to make it feel like a reptile.
I just didn't know if like you could tell the difference in the quality of the material that they use or the plastic they use.
That's a great question. I couldn't answer that. I guess I don't really feel my toys as much as I should.
All right. So before we get into the showing off, I did have one final question for you, and you can make it as quick as you want. Hot Toys or the Sideshow, like figures?
So, like which do I prefer, or which do I? So, truth be told, I don't have any Sideshow 1/6 scale figures yet. Check in on with me next week because something's supposed to show up on Tuesday.
Okay, because I did one and both have it, but I did the Sideshow, and I was just curious what your thoughts were.
I think when it comes to that, my advice would be just watch some reviews and see which one you like best. See if they're the same price point. See how that all factors in. I mean, with Hot Toys, you pretty much know what you're going to get. You're going to get like something really good.
Yeah.
You're going to get something really good with Sideshow as well, but I don't feel like Sideshow's bread and butter is making 1/6 scale figures.
Now I'm nervous. Thank you.
No, you shouldn't be nervous. Whatever you ordered and whatever you get is going to be awesome, and it's going to be fantastic.
See, you're a good hype man. I love it. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. We're gonna make Dustin show off his Funko Pop first.
Oh yeah, Dustin, show off your crap.
So, a couple weeks ago, I got Jake Taylor.
That's awesome.
This week, I got Rick Vaughn. I still need the chase. If
All
anybody
right.
has it out there, I need the chase with the glasses, please. If somebody has it, I don't want to pay money for it though. That's the problem. I can get it on eBay for $40. I ain't trying to pay $40 for it though.
I'm not trying to pay any money for it.
I'll pay for it. I just don't want to pay $40 for it. I mean, come on.
I'd rather burn it.
Well, that wouldn't be very nice. That would actually hurt my feelings a little bit, a lot of it actually.
I think we should buy it and then burn it live.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll leave the channel and I'll take all of Team Dustin with me. And from the looks of our Instagram, that would be most of our viewers. So keep it up.
All right. So the first thing that came in for me this week, it's also the smallest.
Oh, that's really
Black Baby Yoda, or the child, or the asset, whatever you want to call him. It is tiny.
Baby Jar Jar Binks is going to be way better.
Dustin, I love how on Instagram you put 9:15 and we went live at 9:30.
I don't know why I thought we were going at 9:15, and then I told Justin that, but I think it's because last night I went at 9:15. So,
And then Austin both agrees with us that Dustin, you suck.
well,
And then remember I was telling you the story last week about the Imperial Probe Droid? Well, Amazon had a sale this week. I got it for below retail price.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. I love when Amazon does that, man, especially with its like omnibus. That's
Derek says Justin has a small army.
dude, if toy soldiers or small soldiers ever like came to be real life, Justin would be safe, right?
I would
Like-
love to have those figures, man. I had some whenever they came out. They were so cool.
All right. You guys ready for the big stuff?
Oh, yeah. Are you taking them out of the box?
Boom.
Jeez.
Mondo, 1/6 scale, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I
Heck
hope
yeah.
Randy Proctor's still in here. He loves Donatello.
So I only picked up 2 for now because I had some coupons at Sideshow. My camera's not doing this justice, but I got Donatello. And
What's the back look like?
Raphael.
Look at
He's
that.
out of the box, baby.
He is out.
That is a
Look.
big figure.
It is big. It is massive. It's got some weight to it. Includes turtle tail.
That's what
If you're into that kind of thing.
I love the turtle tail part. That's awesome.
It's actually removable, so it can pop off. I think it's on a ball joint. So you can pop it off if you want. If you don't want to display it. But yeah, like I had some coupons for Sideshow. They were offering free shipping on this, so I jumped in.
Well, I know what I'm about to go check out.
I love that the sai fits between his fingers like he holds it. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, they do it up right, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have small little gripes about this. Like, you know, like it's a pricier figure, and some of the paint on it is a little. I don't know if you'll be able to tell.
Oh, it's got green on the bandana?
Yeah, so like the bandana, it doesn't look like the paint's all the way through. Like on the shell, you can see that it's the skin color green instead of the shell green.
No, Justin, I'd be going full Karen or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I would definitely, dude. Let's call him up right now. What's up?
Yeah, but like for me, like I can easily I can pose him in a way that's not going to be seen. So I'm not going to.
But you know it's there, and we
I know it's there, and now everybody who's watching knows it's there. But it just seems like so much of a trouble to send it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So green laser.
That's actually why they got rid of the turtle tails.
Yep. That's why it's no longer there especially on the toys and stuff. So
And on the comics as well.
So they came with a ton of accessories. Like there's multiple extra hands and some extra weapons and stuff. I pulled out a few of the accessories that I liked. So you get a little canister of ooze.
Ooze canister. And these are from the cartoon series, correct?
They're kind of a mashup of cartoon and comic book. So each turtle comes with 2 different heads. One with red bandanas and another with their color from the cartoon show.
Cool. That's awesome. I love the idea of them having all red bandanas too.
Adrian, I'm going to drop the link in there for you so you can look if you want to. But, just save the link and then come back.
Mm-hmm. Don't leave and don't come back.
Utron or Krang?
I love that, dude. That's awesome. I liked what they did with Krang and the Batman TMNT thing.
Oh, yeah, that was really cool. And Batman TMNT 3. Wait till you see what happens to him in the IDW Volume 1 hardcover first print with the ribbon that you don't have and won't have. That's awesome. You got to set that guy up with the next to the ooze canister.
Yep. So every turtle figure comes with a baby turtle.
Yeah, Adrian, the tails, he said, are detachable on the figures.
Yes, they're on a ball joint and they can be removed. I'm worried that I would break mine, so he's probably just going to get displayed with the tail on.
Dude, I'd totally do that. And then every time, well, I wouldn't put it out here, but
I would put the red bandana heads on all the turtles and have the tails, and then bam, you've got like the Mirage OG turtles.
If they were like black and white and not like, because all of the skin, like the greens are different shades of green.
Yeah.
But if they were black and white, then yes, I would totally do like Mirage set up with them. But right now, I think I'm leaning towards doing cartoon.
And that's a really good sale they have going on. I'm looking at it. I mean, plus
black and white turtles I keep hearing about.
What's that?
What are the black and white ones?
Oh,
good. He has them. Justin, we'll be right back.
Wait, so are we talking about the Walmart set that they released or the original NECA black and white ones?
I have no idea. So
you could probably still find these awesome. At Walmart right now. They're just they just painted these figures that I think they originally released in color. Black and white to look like they're straight off the page. They do come with turtle tail.
That's really cool.
But yeah, it's a 4-pack. It was a Walmart exclusive. You could probably still find them in stores now.
Were they expensive?
I think it was like $40. Under $40, maybe like $35.
$10 a figure.
I'm just saying,
not that bad.
Turtle tail may be like a good pickup line for the wife. Like, hey, want some turtle tail?
Again,
I don't think that would work the way you think it would.
Like me last night after 2.5 hours, but you have just thrown it out the window all night. Okay.
No, I've not said anything bad.
I
talked about turtle tail, and then I said I quoted Jim Mint, so it's okay. Just dust them shits. I can't say it like he does. But pull out your makeup brush. That's awesome, dude. I'm probably gonna buy one of those now. Thank you for that. You suck.
So before you do, I just full disclosure. I think on their website they only have Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael.
Yeah.
Leonardo, I think, is sold out everywhere. I've been trying to track one down. For whatever reason, he goes for more than retail on eBay. So just know that before you commit to buying all 4.
I wouldn't buy all 4. The only one I'd probably buy would be Raphael.
Which is the right one to pick.
Yep. Naturally.
I'm thinking like that would be cool to have sitting next to my Raphael #1, but that was why I wanted to buy the quarter scale NECA to put next to my Raphael #1. And if they made a quarter scale Casey Jones to put next to it, that would be awesome. But I know they're not making any more quarter scale movies. So
no, I mean, you might get that quarter scale Casey Jones.
That would be so cool.
I think you might get that. Like, I think the odds of it are decent.
If that happened, like that would probably be the first turtle figure or the first toy I pre-ordered or whatever. Like I would probably be in the club at that point with that one. But that would probably that one I think would probably have to come out for me to be able to do it. I mean, I'm gonna probably get the Super Shredder and the Toka and Razor, and I'm gonna get the Raphael Casey 2-packs probably, but those aren't like big dog toys, I don't guess. So
Hey, so how fast did these get to you once you bought them? Like within a day or two?
So if I ordered, it usually takes about 6 days from the day I order for it to arrive.
because you said you pre-ordered them Saturday last week when we got off the live stream.
When did I? So let's see here. They showed up on Tuesday of this week, so I probably ordered them Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell a breathe.
Oh, it will. I need more shells. They're all gonna get open. Don't worry.
He's got tons of stuff to open. He's got hot toys. If you guys have missed it the past few weeks, I mean, he's been showing off. He bought some really, really cool Spider-Man hot toys. I know it's crazy, right? That anything Spider-Man could be cool, but they were pretty neat.
Yeah, and I've got
Ryan, guys. Sorry, me and him have a thing going.
Like I said, I finally got my stimulus check, and
he's stimulating things.
One of the things my wife agreed to was that I could buy a hot toy with part of it. It will be here on Tuesday.
And it had to be a Spider-Man.
It does not. It is not Spider-Man.
I thought she agreed you could as long as it was Spider-Man.
She did, and then I just nagged her until she changed her mind.
Oh, you sly dog, you.
So it'll be here on Tuesday.
My wife's laughing like you would do some shit like that.
Should I say what it is, or should we just wait?
Let the anticipation build for a week. Let these people have to come in and watch.
Look, I'll just give a hint.
Uh-oh.
This character has been mentioned many times before. If you go back and rewatch top 10 lists,
it is definitely 1010% not going to be Mr. Phalanges.
It is not Mr. Phalanges.
Okay. I hope it's not Sabretooth, because I didn't even listen to what all you were going to say, and I just said Sabretooth just because that's my thing. So, but we're going to wait to see.
It is not Sabretooth.
Okay. Now I'm kind of disappointed and also relieved that I didn't ruin the surprise, but disappointed that I won't get to see a Sabretooth.
All right. So, not to cut everybody off, but anything else to keep the train rolling from Justin's Toy Box? Is that it? Is that over? And I say done, but like that was awesome.
That's all I got to show this week.
Best one so far. So, guys, that was we get it. You're the king.
I'm not the king. The king has been dethroned, but I am the champ.
I get it. All right, real quick, we're going to go into the top 10 list. But before we do that, I wanted to tell everybody about Mad Cave one more time. Friday, they're going to have their showcase. Going to do quite a bit of awesome content for you guys, some giveaways, some things like that. So definitely put that on your calendars. Follow them on social media. And then we're also going to be putting out some shirts, stickers, things like that. I'll do some giveaways. We're going to be putting together like the Two Brothers Comics TMNT kind of logos, some Bailey Spider-Man logos, things like that. So what'd you say, Dustin?
We don't do things together. Nick will do the giveaways.
No, we. I said we.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I meant to say we. Sorry. We will be doing giveaways.
Just aggravating.
I will be buying them, but we will give them away.
Oh,
whatever. You earned that one. All right. All right. Where did it go?
It agrees with you that Justin's intro needs to be a smidge longer.
I do need to make it longer, don't I? Why?
Ryan.
Hold on, guys.
Do you see?
Okay. So I need to explain that real quick. I need to explain that. So there was no way to do a 3-choice pick for that for whatever reason. There just wasn't. And it was kind of frustrating me. So I had to do a quiz, and I had to basically just make one as right. So I picked A. But I will tell you guys, the top 10 list, let's go ahead and do the reveal. And I can show you guys the screenshot. We did, in fact, have a winner. And the quiz results was top 10 females won. And you guys can't see that. Wow. But anyways, top 10 females villains did win. It was 15 to 12 to 11. And then we also had 4 votes for top female villains on a comment. So if you count those, I mean, people were excited about that. But are we ready? I
just want to point out that I don't like that I came in last place.
What do you mean? You came in last? How'd you come in? What What do you mean came in last?
I'm the one that suggested top 10 sidekicks. Came in last place. I don't like it.
Hey, it just goes back in the pot and it comes back later.
All right, so this is the new graphic. I'm not super sold on it yet. I'm probably going to redo it, but we do have it for this week. Not my finest work, but it works.
I think it's good. Can we see it again when I'm not coughing?
Yeah, yeah. I need to put some more effort behind that, guys. I'm sorry, I'm disappointing myself. So
the only thing I think doesn't work is the turtles print on it. I would just use like a regular font. I mean, and I love that, but that's the only thing I think's off.
Yeah, like I said, I was just trying to get it going. But oh well. So this is this week's top 10 villains.
My friend is Team Justin. I see how it is, bro.
So how do we want to do this week? Do we want to just do the consistent craziness where we go 10 up and we argue about it and then recreate a whole brand new top 10? What do we want to do?
So I say I think last week how we did it was good, where, you know, everybody hits their round and then we go back at the end and argue and condense the list down and try to build something out of the 3 of ours.
All right, that's fine by me. What do you think, Justin?
Yep, I think it went really smooth last week when we kind of just said who we each had and then made a compile or composite list.
Wow, we got a couple Team Justins in the house. You're building a fan base, bro. Right on.
Guys, thank you for being my stepping stone into YouTube fame. I appreciate
no problem, man. No problem. Just bring us with you when you shoot to the top, please.
Oh man! All right. So who wants to go first?
Nick's coattails and yours at that point, I guess.
Dang.
I want to go first because I never get to go. No, I'll go third because my number 10 is the one that's going to throw everybody for a loop, and I know she's not going to make the list, and everybody's going to get, oh my God, really? And all that. So I'll go last.
Probably a version of
Go ahead, Nick.
So can I go first since I have an honorable mention?
Absolutely.
Sure. So number 11, Madam Mask. Iron Man villainess.
I'm not familiar.
Made it just in time.
I don't like. She's always just kind of been like a mercenary, like who's hated Tony Stark.
And this is where it's going to get interesting because some of these villains you may not know much about. So I've never heard of her.
That's because Wolverine's not on the list.
He would be Team Justin's, but he has a Penguins hat on. All right. So what's your number 10?
My number 10?
Yep.
I have Morgan Le Fay.
Okay. Explain who she is.
She I want to say not quite, but a classic Avengers villain. Really into magic. That type of thing.
Is it kind of... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that is, so I can't argue against it. Mine was Poison Ivy at number 10. Actually, no, I'm taking that back. I'm not doing her at 10. I refuse. I'm putting Cheetah at number 10.
You're going to call Smiley to literally tap into our stream and hijack the entire thing just to absolutely you on blast in a minute.
No, I'm going Cheetah at number 10. I just fixed something. Cheetah number 10. All right.
Sure.
I am
Wonder Woman villain. Okay. I went with Rita
from Power Rangers.
I mean, it is a legit comic book at this point, so I threw her on the list. Like, yeah.
Yes, Adrian, she is.
Yeah.
Rita,
like I said, it is a legit comic series, so I figure it is a female villain. She is the main villain, so why not put her on my list? I put her at number 10. I thought at least that was honorable that I put her at number 10.
I like that. We're fighting already at number 10.
Look at my wife, Nick.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I'll sit it back here and eat it in an hour when it's cold.
Why do you not eat dinner before 11:30?
Well, the problem is I eat dinner super, super early, like a normal person, about 5:30, 6 o'clock at the latest. But then we're on here until midnight. So like that's another 6.5, 7 hours. So I get hungry again.
Oh my God.
Adrian, I thought about putting Scorpion on there, but I thought I'd get even more flack for that. So I did Rita. But I'm with you, bro. All right. So my number 10 doesn't matter. We'll write y'all down.
All right, number 9. You go first, Dustin.
Hold on. You guys go. I'm going to tell my wife good night.
All right. Don't be weird. Justin.
Number 9, I have Lady Deathstrike.
Lady Deathstrike. So I almost put her on my list, but I did not put her there. Now, my number 9, people aren't necessarily going to agree with her. She's kind of an anti-hero, and then not really, but kind of. But I did end up going with Elektra at number 9.
I thought about putting her on mine, but she just seemed too wishy-washy for me.
Kind of like the Magneto thing where it's good, bad, good, bad.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's 2 more on my list that are like that, but I ended up going with Elektra at number 9. And then Dustin, it is second dinner. He's like the Hobbit. He has first breakfast, second breakfast, third dinner.
All that. I think I only ate once today, so. You guys both went with your number 9s?
Yeah, he went Lady Deathstrike.
Okay, I almost put her. I put Talia al Ghul at number 9.
Talia?
I have her higher on my list.
Okay. I didn't put her on my list, but that's a really good pick.
Well, we know what we're doing, so.
Really good pick. I like that. All right, number 8.
All right, so number 8, I'll go first. Number 8, I have Emma Frost.
Emma Frost.
White Queen?
Oh, my bad, dude. I'm thinking you meant to say Killer Frost, and then my bad. I'm like, what are you talking about, Emma Frost?
It reads comics, I promise. I've seen it.
No, the reason why I say that is because I have Killer Frost on my list, and I'm like, what?
Speaking of Nick's lack of knowledge on things, Justin, I almost bought a Funko Pop yesterday that you would have. No, don't shake your head, because this one you would have been all about, because I was going to buy it and give it to Nick. He was talking about he might be down next week, so I was going to give it to him live in person on our show next week of a Jim Henson with a Kermit the Frog.
Like, I do support this.
Like, Nick, who is this?
You just say George Henson. I was just kidding, trying to like blow some skulls again. Sorry.
I did it, but it wasn't worth $15 for a joke.
Originally, we were going to take a Green Hulk and just spray paint it red and send it to you.
Oh, that would have been horrible. Oh.
Hulk Bros. All right. So what were you on, number 7 or number 8?
That was number 8. I had Emma Frost, and now it's your turn.
I actually put Black Cat.
Deep throat that Hulk arm?
Oh my God. Really?
You just put the whole thing in your mouth. I saw you scratch.
It was the fist, and I was adjusting his fist.
You were scratching your collagen or whatever it is in the back of your throat.
Jesus Christ. This list is already not going well for us.
Wait, who did you have at number 8?
Black Cat.
Okay. So I feel like Black Cat and Emma Frost are both like Elektra. You know, sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're good.
And that's what's kind of hard, man, because, I mean, are there any truly evil people, like evil female villains?
I have on my list right now.
I mean, I don't know. I can think of a couple, but I'll let you guys be the... Go ahead.
So, number 8 for me, I have Poison Ivy.
Okay. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
No.
It's because you're sexist.
No.
Because you're scared.
I am scared. I am terrified that I have to make this list to redeem myself, because I'm not going to have Smiley mad at me. All right? After this show, she's not going to be mad at me. Smiley's going to have that Team Dustin shirt on. I promise you after this list. So, number 7. Who went first the first round?
I don't know.
So, Nick, you go first this time.
I have Killer Frost. I like her. I like her a lot.
I almost put Frost from Mortal Kombat on, but I didn't know if I could use Mortal Kombat villains, even though that obviously there are great comic books. But I withheld.
Oh my god.
Mainstream.
Why do you go like so weird out of the box?
It's not weird out of the box. It's me going with things that I like. Why can I not put things I like? Do we not collect our way? Is this list not supposed to be? Oh, it's collect our way on camera. But we're not going to actually put it into practice.
No, you can collect your way. That's fine. Just don't list your way because your way sucks.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is it my turn? I've lost all track of time.
Yes, it's your turn for number 7.
Number 7, I have Cassandra Nova. There are going to be a lot of mutants on my list, just so you know.
Go ahead.
I figure out a way to put Sabretooth on the list this week, guys. I'm sorry. Everybody waiting for it. It's not going to have it. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Bearded Comic Bro. I appreciate that. Oh, it jumped. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. So my number 7, I have Mystique.
I have her higher on my list.
I do too. Much higher. Incredibly higher. Like up there.
Okay. Right on.
See, I don't like the fact we can't argue right now. That's what's getting me. Because right now I just want to argue and it's tough.
Well, what does the chat want? Do you guys want us to go through the list and argue later or argue now? And
I feel like Justin enjoys the peace, though. I feel like he enjoys the peace of things and the smooth transitions.
I don't like it when mom and dad fight.
Oh, man.
That's the best part.
Oh, my gosh.
You guys don't even know how many times this channel's already almost ended in the short-lived time it has been around.
And how many times it's probably ended because one of us was like, I swear to God, like, I'm done. And the other one never even hears about that. Like, I know I've said several times, like, nah, F this. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm not doing this anymore with him. No, he's probably said it to himself, too.
Nah.
Don't lie to me.
No, I'm already really overly invested in this thing. We got to keep it going. All right, 6.
All right, so I start next. We're on number 6. I went with Enchantress.
Ooh, good pick.
Good pick, but she's higher.
I also have Enchantress at number 6.
For me, I have Poison Ivy. I removed her from number 10 because after I made my list, I looked at it. I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? Poison Ivy's got to be higher.
I think you're just trying to save face at this point.
Yeah,
I don't save face.
That's for sure.
I am who I am, and I don't make apologies.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, last week I was surprised how long you guys stayed in the same room. That's why Dustin left a couple times.
I literally suggested that I sit in his office and he sit at his new setup. We just didn't have enough cameras and microphones and lights to make that work, but that probably would have been best. And next week, if he's down here and we both have to sit at this desk again, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself because this is not enough room.
Look, use some calamine lotion on that, Nick. Saber boob. Okay. All right, number 5.
No. Who was your number 6?
I just told you it was Poison Ivy. Y'all hadn't changed.
Okay. My bad.
Use your ears.
Changed yours. So number 6 is done. We're on number 5.
Yes, that's what happens after 6.
All right. So
before 4.
So I went first last time, so it's Nick's turn.
I put Enchantress.
Okay.
She was my number 5.
My number 5 is Deathbird.
Deathbird. Oh my God, I love it.
A lot of X-Men people on here.
I love it.
I don't know if either one of you guys have her on your list, but I put her on my list, not even based off of the movies. I put her on my list based off of her awesome role in the Gauntlet series and the fact of what happened at the end with her. So I had Nebula at number 5.
That's actually a really good pick. I did not think about her.
Because Nebula totally turned the tables in the Gauntlet series when she grabbed it. And then they had to all team up together and enlist the help of old Sack Chin and everything to go take her out. And she was a pretty bad you-know-what.
I wanted to put her on my list, but I just didn't.
I like Nebula as a pick. That's a good pick.
Some of us make the list right and some of us make it wrong. So, hey.
What are we at, 4?
We're at 4, and it is your turn to go first.
Hold on real quick. Bearded Conqueror. Last time was my first time viewing. I just assumed 2 grown men and their families live together. No, I'm sad this isn't the case. So, no, this is not the case. We live in 2 separate states. I live in Huntsville.
Never lived together. We've never even been, I mean, after graduation, like, and I moved out of the house, like, we've never been roommates. Even if we both didn't get married straight out of high school, we could never have been roommates.
No.
It never happened. That is funny you thought that. And I'm glad you came back, man. I hope you get to keep coming back because it's been cool seeing you around. I've been seeing you on Instagram kind of stuff too. So that's been cool, man.
All right. 4.
Number 4, I have Mystique.
Good one.
Mine's better. I have Hella at number 4.
I have her higher.
Okay.
I suck at these lists. I'm going to be honest. Because I am missing out on some great freaking Hella. That's so much better than my number 4.
Oh, yeah. She was awesome, man. Absolute sorceress.
Goddess of Death.
Rita. Rita is literally just the Power Rangers version of Hella. I'm just saying.
Why did he loses every week?
Yeah. You know. I can't even fight that because it's just like but she comes back though, like, come on now.
Cool. She comes back to lose more. Great.
She sucks. Man, so I'm embarrassed to say my number 4 because originally I had it Catwoman, and I was like, nah, she's too much of it like that anti-hero kind of thing. I mean, if you're sleeping with Bruce Wayne, you're probably not like.
I was gonna say if you have Catwoman on the list this week, I'm gonna be pissed because last week I wasn't allowed to have her on the list. So
shut up. But then I was like, Scarlet Witch was a really awesome bad character, and then at one point, obviously, she turned or whatever. But
if you're a mutant, you hate Scarlet Witch, and she is a villain. So if you had Scarlet Witch, I would allow it.
That's what I ended up crossing out. You can see, and I made this at the very beginning of the stream, like I always do.
Trying to read the rest of your.
Get out of here. But I did end up crossing out Catwoman for Scarlet Witch. But I really wish I would have put Hella on my list now. I'm
all
quite
right, so we got Hella, Scarlet Witch, and
Mystique.
Okay. Whew. So number 3, I had Phoenix.
Which one?
Number 3.
No. Which Phoenix?
The original OG Dark Phoenix.
Okay. Just making sure.
Number 3, I have Talia.
Okay.
Al Ghul. Number 3, I actually have Mystique.
Okay.
Mystique. Oh, blue boobs.
So Nick, you go first on number 2.
I have my favorite female character. I won't say favorite, but I have really enjoyed the freaking show. Like, I can't tell you guys how much I've enjoyed that show. I'm so much of a comic. Episode number 6 came out Friday. I've yet to watch it, but Harley Quinn at number 2. I have absolutely loved that show. And then I ended up watching a Justice League animated movie, and she was in it. It was Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War, I think is what it is. And that Harley Quinn version sucked, but I think Harley is number 2 is got to be it.
Number 2 for me, Dark Phoenix.
All right.
Okay. Number 1 for everybody? What's going on?
I didn't go with a number 2 yet. Thank you.
Oh, I just assumed nobody cared.
Well, I know one person that cares, and this is the only person that matters.
Okay, just because you're going to put Poison Ivy.
I put Poison Ivy at number 2.
Oh man! Again, anybody that's first time watching this,
I did not understand this. I thought it was funny, but is this like a reference to something?
It's from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, I've seen that movie a few times. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, I got you.
Very, very enjoyable movie.
Somewhere. Yeah.
1, 2, 4. Ah! Sorry.
I'll fast up and say I've never seen it.
Oh wait, that's not when they cross the bridge. It's the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Hand grenade. Yeah.
Totally missed that reference.
They're trying to argue over like when does it say to throw the grenade? There's like instructions.
So surprised at how good this was. And it has like this weird Family Guy kind of feel to it. And I hate Family Guy. I generally hate this kind of humor, but what they're doing is just freaking a blast. It absolutely is a blast. I watched the first season probably 3 times just on repeat, and then when the second season came out, I've watched probably those episodes a couple times. Holy hand grenade. All right, so number 1. What is your final number 1? Me? Okay, so I put Dark Phoenix.
I have Hella.
Okay. I wish it was Hella.
I went Harley.
Oh. All right, let's battle. Do we do 10, 9, 8, 7? I've been waiting.
Look. Now this, I'm being serious. I genuinely probably would have had Harley number 1. I don't know that. Like Ivy, I put it number 2, but Harley definitely I would have put it number 1 just because, like as far as a female villain character, like she's the one that I probably have seen the most of. So. Like that was legit as for sure.
Blackfire is another really good one. I do like Blackfire.
I haven't read any Teen Titans or any Titans to include Blackfire.
I do like that one, but don't worry, Darren, because you're not going to be the only person upset. Generally, everybody's flipping tables and chairs at the end of this. Whenever Justin's putting Wolverine, like 15th on our top 10 list. So, all right. So, how do we want to do? Do we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, do the bottom 5, and then go top 5?
No, I think we should go top 5 because that's easier.
All right, let me pull up my second backing board. And oh, look, guys. So that's the last of the OG sticker right there. I got a couple more other ones coming in. So that's
cool. On my mic still.
All right, number 1. My personal opinion, I think it should be Hella.
No. Why do you do this every freaking week, Nick? This is not our first rodeo. We start at 10 and we work our way down.
Okay, because I can't call you what I want to. Justin and I just discussed this. I said, should we go 10 through 5 first? He said, no, let's do 1 through 5. I said, okay, that's fine. So you're outruled.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that part. My bad. I was thinking like I really need to go take a trip to the little boys' room.
That's cool. We'll make the top 10 without you.
We're in the top 10. Quit drinking out of your jug of water. What's up, K-Dog?
Oh, K-Dog in the house. Is he rowdy, and bowdy?
And Alice from Batwoman.
I don't read Batwoman.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Batwoman. Don't have a clue. Nothing about Batwoman. Sorry, dudes. Basically, it's
sorry.
Mag.
We're really bad. That one was so much easier. I just put Wolverine at 10 and then it was awesome.
All right, so let's do we want to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 then, or we would go 1 through 5?
Let's do 1 through 5.
You know what I'm saying, but do you want to go like top 1 then down?
Yes. Yeah, okay. I want to go down.
All right. So let's do Hella. My vote is Hella for number 1. Obviously, that's Justin's vote. Dustin, what is your opinion?
I'm good with that.
All right. Number 2, what do we think? I had Harley. Dustin had Harley at number 1.
So I want to put Dark Phoenix at number 2, but I understand if we go with Harley at number 2.
Where did you put Harley?
I didn't.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, Dark Phoenix was my number 1. What is that, Dustin?
My Poison Ivy cover. I think this is actually a key because I don't know. It may not be a key. They might have just been charging a lot for it for no reason, but I was
All right.
actually digging through some long boxes, and they were charging like $25-$30 for it.
Dustin, we got to figure out 2. Should it be Harley or Dark Phoenix? I did have Dark Phoenix higher on my list.
I had Dark Phoenix at number 3, but I had Harley at number 1.
So yeah, let's put Harley at 2.
And Dark Phoenix 3?
Yeah, let's do that. We're fine with that, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4, I had Scarlet Witch. What'd you guys have?
For my number 3 was Talia.
Talia al Ghul. That's another great pick I did not think about.
My number 4 was
Talia.
Mystique.
Yeah, and I had Talia at 9 and Mystique at 8. So,
As long as they're on the list, I'm fine with.
So I think Mystique probably, in my eyes, should go higher.
Would you be okay with Mystique at 5, and then we could pick someone at 4?
I would rather put Mystique at 4 if we can put Nebula at 5.
I don't think Nebula should be that high. I think she definitely deserves to be on the list, but I don't know if it needs to be.
Okay, if we can put her on the list, then.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm probably fine with dropping Elektra, Cheetah, some Killer Frost. Yeah. Poison Ivy at 4.
I like Mystique at 4, Poison Ivy at 5.
Okay. All right. So what do you guys think in the chat? Hella Harley, Dark Phoenix, Mystique, and then why did I just forget Poison Ivy?
Poison Ivy.
I love how Dustin just leaves. He's probably back there eating a soup or whatever it is.
I hope it's ice cream. I hope he's having ice cream for dinner.
All right. So top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Enchantress, I think, was pretty high on all of our lists, right?
Yeah, I was going to suggest her for number 6.
I think that's a great, because I put her at 5. So I think Enchantress it is. And I would love to get Dustin's opinion, but he's not here.
Oh, yeah, he drank all that water.
Replace Harley. Let's see. So Dustin is a key issue. There's a print error on it. Lucas Fox appears to be a white man. Interesting. Did not know. And then hold on. There was a comment earlier I wanted to hit on where Bearded Comic Bro was like, "Hey, I'm Team Nick now." So more feels more like Emma Frost and Elektra. Yeah, and I'm fine with dropping those 2 from my list too. All right. So I'm trying to buy time until Dustin gets here. But for numbers, Jesus, thank God.
Sorry, dude. I couldn't hold it anymore.
Next time, I'll bring a jug of water with you.
Well, I mean, I've already drank probably 12 bottles of water today, and it just continues to go, dude. So,
all right, number 7. What are we gonna do?
What?
So number 7, I'm gonna push for Talia.
Talia, Dustin.
My number 7 was Mystique.
But didn't we put her? Yeah, we already put her higher.
Yeah. What did y'all end up doing for 6?
Enchantress.
Okay, that's right, because we both had her there. Yeah, I had Mystique at 7. And who do you guys have for 7?
I have Cassandra Nova at 7.
But
however, I don't expect her to make the top 10 list.
I think Talia deserves to be.
I would be okay with putting Talia at 7 because I had her at 9. So
yeah, that evens out between the 2 of you. And I wish she would have been on my list somewhere. I probably would have put her where Killer Frost was. All right, number 8. I'm thinking maybe Nebula.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
9.
I forget who do we have left.
Emma.
I don't want Emma on the list. I see her as more of a hero.
Okay. What about like Black Cat, Cheetah, Killer Frost, Scarlet Witch?
I have Lady Deathstrike at 9.
That's a good one. The Wolverine villain, or the Wolverine. Dustin, what was your 9?
My number 9 was Talia.
Now, is there anybody else on the list we haven't talked about or that was higher, Dustin, for you?
Phoenix, we already got on the list.
Yes.
Ivy are both on the list.
Death. What about Death as an actual I mean, she was a villain technically, right? And she was a female through the Gauntlet series and other things, right?
I know you're talking about, but
Justin, you know what I'm talking about?
Are we talking about Death or like
Not Lady Death, not Coffin Comics.
we're talking about like Thanos' infatuated love.
Okay. Is Death really a villain though?
I mean, she kind of is the one that did the whole Thanos and Infinity Gauntlet and that whole thing. She's basically the inspiration behind it. Read it, Tim.
Southern Comic Geek says that's pretty good. A Wolverine villain is rated higher than Wolverine on his freaking lists.
I don't know. I mean, I'm cool with Lady Deathstrike, but Death was somebody I thought might be somebody to at least talk.
So I've got one on my list that I've got ranked higher that we haven't talked about, and that's Deathbird. I don't know if she is. I don't
know anything about her.
X-Men villain, part of the Shi'ar Empire, Liliandra's sister. Okay.
So, scratching my head on that one.
Southern Comic Geek probably all about it though.
I don't think he takes anything I say seriously after I put Wolverine at number 10 and say that Omega Red shouldn't make anyone's top 10 ever.
So what would number 10 be then? Right. So if we have 9, just for 9 and 10, I think are going to be the difficult ones.
Who do we have left that we haven't used? Scarlet Witch. I had Killer Frost. He had Emma Frost.
Rita.
Oh, I kind of like. I feel like Cheetah should be on the list.
I did have Cheetah. She was my number 10.
Well, if we're going to put Cheetah at 10, I think Scarlet Witch has to be 9.
Okay. I'm all for anything that gets mutants on the list.
Deathbird is cool, but she's no Rita.
No, man, they're not going to let me have her. I'm not even going to try to make a fight for it.
We can put her like an asterisk at like 14.
See?
Wow. Yeah, that seems appropriate. Rita loses at making the top 10 list, just like she loses every week.
Oh my God. I love it. All right. So what did we decide? Scarlet Witch 9. Number 10, Cheetah.
Yeah, that works for me.
I always thought Cheetah was a cool villain.
I mean, classic Wonder Woman villain.
I've got a couple of Cheetah comics around here somewhere.
All right, guys. So let us know what you think. Hela, Harley, Dark Phoenix. Almost said Dolphin because that's what it looks like I wrote down. So Hela, Harley, Dark Phoenix, Mystique, Poison Ivy, top 5. And then top 6, number 6, Enchantress, Talia. 8 was Nebula.
No more mutants.
Witch. Number 10 was Cheetah. How do you guys feel about that? Any final changes before we hit like the $1 million punchline? Punchline.
I almost put Punchline on the list. Punchline is a villain to comic book readers, not necessarily the collecting part, but comic book readers. A lot of people didn't get to read that book because of her.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent list.
I don't like that we don't have the chat going crazy like we usually do.
I'll work on that for next week and purposely pick weird things.
White Rabbit.
That's the best part about it is when we genuinely have strong feelings for these things, and the people in the chat are like, "Every one of you are idiots," and I'm going to strangle all 3 of you.
I mean, that's like, so the hard thing with the female villains is like, it seems to me like the way that they write female villains now, they're not true villains. They're all like anti-heroes, right? So it's hard to pick a true female villain. Whereas when we were doing X-Men heroes and X-Men villains, it was so easy to pick those.
Yeah.
Well, that was what I was saying. Like any true evil, consistently evil female villain. And I think Hela might be one of the only ones, I mean, has she ever been more of the hero type? Not that I know of.
Sorry, I read his comment.
I couldn't figure out a way to make him work, man.
Shriek is a good one, actually.
I didn't put her on there, though.
I wanted to put Typhoid Mary, but I did not.
Even like Enchantress in Secret Wars, she had like this love affair thing almost happening with Thor.
Yeah, so maybe what we've concluded is they don't really do justice by
I think what the problem is it's not the way that they're written, it's the fact that these superhero guys just love Batgirls. That's what it comes to. I mean, Batman, Catwoman.
I know, Austin. We need some folks to vote next time on IG for better lists.
All right, I got it right now. If everyone picks the Batman movie one, I guarantee you I can cause some controversy with that.
And those go up every Friday now. We had pretty good participation.
You're gonna have to watch some of the Batman movies.
Oh, I've seen just about all of them.
Have you seen the originals, like the ones in the you've seen the ones in the 80s and the 90s and all that?
I thought you were talking Batman 66 for a second.
Well, I know he hasn't seen that one.
No, I've not seen that one, but I've seen.
That's what I'm saying, the original. Have you seen the ones in the 80s and the ones in the 90s? Okay.
Hey, you know who is an anti-hero? Rita. You know who else nobody cares about? Rita. All of us. None of us.
Man, I'm telling you right now,
Except
dude has my back tonight.
Rita loses every week. Every
I
week.
rewatched Batman Returns this week. It was really it holds up pretty decently. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, this list did go far too smoothly. Far too. That's okay. That's all good. So, guys, that is our top 10 list. I'm going to play it one more time just because I made it, but I'm going to make a new one. It's a lot of build up for nothing really at the end there. I'm not a big fan of that music piece.
It should build up and then it should just be a picture of Sabretooth at the end.
Jesus. All right. So do y'all want to do y'all want to call it a night, or do y'all want to talk about some of the things you've been maybe reading this week?
I've only read one thing this week, but I can talk about it. I just have to go and grab it.
So I have actually started. I tried to start reading God Country. All right, guys. So everybody's left. We're just going to talk for a while. I tried to start reading God Country a little bit this week. Couldn't really get into it yet. I'm going to try it again, but just wasn't my cup of tea per se. I didn't really care for what the artwork looked like, but I have, in fact, been reading some Golden Age Batman. So DC app. I've been kind of using it because we're going to do a review on it, and I know Dustin's using the Marvel app, and I've used it in the past. But Golden Age Batman, like the original Detective Comics, and Adrian knows what I'm talking about because I posted like a screenshot of it. It was so cool to see kind of how comics were written at that point, especially with Batman, and then how Batman, it just like riding around in this red car, and his Bruce Wayne, he's hanging out with everybody as a rich dude. But it's cool because it's coming from the 30s and that kind of era, almost 100 years later, right? And to be able to see that in different influences, and it's just cool because each comic is very much so like its own story arc, right? And I don't know, I haven't read so far deep into them, but I don't feel like I've gotten this big, elongated, overstretching multiple series arcs yet. I mean, have you ever read any of these, Justin?
No, I've never read any Golden Age stuff, but I assume that it's kind of like, I'm going back and rereading Silver Age X-Men right now.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like it's like standalone issues.
Yeah. And that's honestly, I'm kind of enjoying that aspect of it because, you can read it and I don't feel like I've got to jump immediately into the next issue or else I'm missing out on something. So I can kind of read it more leisurely, I guess. And so I've really been enjoying that aspect of it. I don't know if I'm going to be able, I want to go back and reread all of the X-Men stuff. Let's say reread, like I want to read it, some of it for the first time, obviously, but that Chris Claremont and some of his writing, and I mean, it's like you're reading full paragraphs in each block. I don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain through that, and this Golden Age Batman's a little bit like that, but it flows better than some of the X-Men I've read from his runs. So what have you guys been reading? I've been reading Golden Age Batman. on the DC app?
I finally read Velvet.
Ooh, what is that?
So it's by Ed Brubaker. Ed Brubaker is one of my favorite writers. Artist is Steve Epting. Yeah, I'm probably mispronouncing his name, and I apologize. But the idea of Velvet is the most dangerous spy isn't James Bond, it's Moneypenny.
Okay.
So someone frames essentially Moneypenny or Velvet for a murder that she didn't commit, and she's trying to figure out why she was framed, what's going on. It's a very it's a spy heavy thriller.
It kind of looks like they have Rogue on the front cover with the white hair there.
Yeah. See if I can.
And while you're pulling that up, so Southern Comic Geek, no, I enjoyed the reading aspect of it. I just don't like them trying to fit 4 paragraphs in a little freaking frame, and Chris Claremont just going around in circles on his story arcs.
I'm sorry, I don't want to fully crack it open.
It's cool. You can get a good. Wow, that's kind of graphic.
Yeah. It's after midnight. I figured we were allowed to show stuff like that on the channel.
That is a rule we put into place a while back, but I think it's gotten to the point now where it's like only Nick gets to do off the script.
I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, whatever you say. Gonna ask my wife if she wants a little turtle tail.
I thought it was a good pickup line, and I was suggesting that to you guys and people in the chat.
Uh-huh.
Go ask your significant other if they want some turtle tail.
Well, since Justin got to talk.
Whoa, I'm not. Do not compare me to Tom.
Huh?
Sorry. I assume we were talking about Tom and Chris Claremont, and no, not at all.
So I forgot to show something I picked up this week. It's not really that big a deal. It finally came in the mail. Ordered it a little while back, and the coolest thing about this is it is the first Image titled Power Rangers comic. So that was pretty neat from Zeo, which is the 2nd season. So now I have the first Marvel, which was the movie adaptation, and the first Image. Please take me off full screen. Why do we have to do this? I don't get it.
I thought you were showing something. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Good thing
you put me on full screen to hide that you were on the phone. No problem.
I'm not on the phone. Do you see a phone in my hand?
Something is in your right hand. That's your left hand.
Oh, man. Maybe we do need to fight during top 10 lists so it doesn't happen during other segments.
What are you talking about the phone? Where do you see a phone? My phone is over here.
No. Anyway, I read The Plunge issues 1 and 2 this week. I loved Basketful of Heads, so I figured I would give another one of Joe Hill's Hill House Comics titles a shot. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. I probably would have enjoyed it more had I not read issue 2 first and then read issue 1, but I read them on my lunch break. I was really frustrated and aggravated that day, and I just reached in the box, pulled the first one out. I was like, bam, started reading it, and didn't really feel like I missed out on a whole lot by starting with number 2. Because sometimes in books they'll jump right into something that's going on and then give you the backstory a little while later. So it was a really cool story though. I'm digging it. Justin got to go a little extreme, so I will tell you that there is a guy on here. What they do is they go out and retrieve things from sunken ships, and they're almost like paid scavengers. And one of the things that they retrieved was a container full of humongous dildos. So that is in the book here. The guy just the first first panel the guy's in, he's coming up out of the bottom of the boat, and the guy's looking for him. He's like, oh, so you must be one of the guys that's here to buy some of these big humongous dildos I got down here. He said, I got about 6,000 of these things, and he's just winging it around. He's like, is that what you came here for?
Jesus.
So I read those, and I also finished my IDW TMNT Volume 1 first print with the ribbon.
Was it everything you wanted and more?
Oh, yeah, it was great, man.
It really is. It
really is fantastic. I almost love the one-shots more than the regular story. I don't know. I can't even say that. Like, it's so hard to decide. Like, I mean, and you don't have to, because it's all in the hardcover first print volume 1 with the ribbon, and you can read them all. And it was really good. I enjoyed how they completely retold a new origin for the Turtles and for Splinter and for Shredder and the whole thing. And the way they went about it was fantastic. Really, really great writing there. I liked it, the fact that we saw pre-Shredder, but we didn't actually see Shredder until issue number 10. So there was the build-up. Like, you knew he was there. You could see him there the whole time, but he never actually showed up. Excuse me. So it was really, really cool when they finally bring Shredder in. The last issue of the series, issue 12, was fantastic. Where you get the big fight between Splinter and the Foot Clan, and then Splinter and the Shredder, and then the Turtles rush in with Casey Jones, and then they all fight the Shredder. It was just awesome. Absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to get TMNT Volume 2 first print with the ribbon, because now that I have the first print number 1 with the ribbon, I must have them all first print with the ribbon. There is no way I cannot.
Justin, you checking if you have it?
This is it's got the ribbon, but it's a second printing.
That's just not going to cut the butter, bro. I've already spoken to a couple guys on eBay, so I'm hoping next week when we get paid next week, that we got a little bit in the bank that I can go ahead and hit it up, because I've already spoken to a couple guys on eBay. I'm waiting on pictures to verify, because I asked the guy, like, his first print with the ribbon, right? And he said, yeah, because he used a stock image. I was like, send me pictures and we'll talk. But
sounds like he's like the hardcover mafia. That's a great YouTube channel name.
Yeah, it is. And it's not really that. But it's just,
I gotta go register something.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad at you, dude. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, the Marvel Legends Mafia, and then you could be MLM, and that would make for a really cool logo.
Yeah, except that's still a lot of work that I don't want to do.
I agree. That could be like your.
You've spoiled Justin. We've brought him on the channel. You set him up with an awesome intro. All he has to do is show the stuff that he has and talk about how cool it is and make people jealous and talk people into buying the same stuff too. And then, he goes to bed. So you got to stretch that spine. Dustin, you want to show what happens when you don't? Man, I'm telling you, this is horrible. I'll actually let me bring it up closer to the camera, and
put your belly up.
Real stuff. Like, seriously, this is not me just promoting the guy's channel, because we like the guy and we talk to him. He's a good dude. But if you're buying these hardcovers and you're new to them, I definitely suggest going to Jim Mint's channel and watching his video on how to stretch a spine on a hardcover, because I've watched the video. I've heard him say it a million times. I did not do it with this book. Do you hear that?
Oof.
That sucks, dude.
I mean, literally not attached anymore. Not attached anymore. I mean, they kind of break it up in individual issues, but none of this is attached anymore anywhere. The only thing holding this book together is the threading up through here, and you can see all the way up through here. The binding is completely detached. It's just separated, broken to a million pieces. It's this book is absolutely.
I think you just need to throw it away or send it to me.
I mean, and then, like, if you look here, you can see they're like falling out. I mean, it definitely hurts my feelings, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, because I want to fix it for sure. There's no doubt about that. I mean, look.
Just get some PVA glue, put it on there, glue it, put it on a shelf, never pick it up again.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I didn't want to do anything with it until I finished reading it because I knew I was just going to keep opening it and keep opening it and keep opening it. So, and literally this all happened by just turning one page at a time. I mean, it's crazy.
But, karma, yeah. Dude, you know why? Because you bragged about it.
Whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna get that glue and do that. Honestly, I was online. I was like Googling people who repair, books. I was gonna send it out and have it professionally repaired, and then I was just like, I'm not gonna sell it. I just want my book to not fall apart. So, yeah, exactly what Green Laser said. I'm just gonna get a really long brush and buy that glue and fix it back up. So,
and PVA glue is super cheap.
Yeah, and supposedly it holds like even almost better than the original binding.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very, very strong. So, all right, guys. Well, anything else we want to talk about? I do want to, again, one more time, Mad Cave Studio Showcase 5/15/20. There's some more information on it. Go check that out. Dustin and Justin had a great conversation about wrestling last night. I talked about, the man, the legend. He will rule you.
What, guys? This is dead serious. Like, if you guys at all are interested or have been interested, had any kind of love in your heart for wrestling at some point, go check out that video last night we had on First Edition Comics, Paul, and he actually he's a professional wrestler, so he added a lot of great content to that conversation as well. So I would love if everybody would go watch that. Please give it a thumbs up. Drop in the comments. We want to see a little more of this because I'm really trying to get Nick to let me do that like at least once a month at the very minimum. I'd love to do it like every other week, but if we could do it once a month, but we got to get the boss over here to okay it. And all that is with you guys.
I mean, once a month is, not a big deal. I don't know if I was Justin, if I'd be wanting to like commit to that though.
I showed off some wrestling comic books, man. I had the wrestling comic books on the wall. I had it set up so that it was still wrestling and it was comic books. So, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
When are we going to do the DBZ show?
Exactly.
Now, see, I just don't know that I can okay that.
Oh man, that's awesome. Green Laser, if you're on IG, which I think you are, will you shoot us a link to that so Dustin can check that out?
Yeah. And see, that was the thing, Adrian. I was trying to decide. I was trying to like write down something like a topic we could talk about, but I didn't know if we were ever going to get to do it again. So I just wrote a bunch of topics down, and I told these guys we're just going to go for like an hour, just a cool hour, and we'll be done. But there was too much to cover, not knowing if we would ever get to do it again. So in the future, if we do it again, it'll be a lot more structured around, a certain topic so that we can just dive into something and have like some really good in-depth conversation on some stuff. Last night was basically just talking about our favorite everything's, tag teams, cruiserweights, heels, baby faces. We talked about our Mount Rushmore of wrestling. So
there you go. Look, you got an open invite.
What's
and
that?
That might be a kind of a cool series, take it around to other people's channels too.
Yeah.
But like I said, and let me be very clear because you're making me sound like a complete a-hole. It has nothing to do with the fact that like I'm not okay with it or I'm not on board with it or whatever. It's the fact that we both are very conscious that we are a comic book channel. And while wrestling, DBZ, things like that are within, they do have comic books. It is not traditionally within that realm of the comic book niche. And we're trying to be just conscious of what content we're putting out there, right? That's all it is.
I do not agree with you at all, and
I'm not being an a-hole.
Yeah, it really was fun, guys. So, I mean, if you guys at all are interested in wrestling, then yeah, go check it out. Go check it out for sure. Oh, the king has arrived.
What's going on, John?
What's up, Mr. John? How you doing, man?
All right.
That would be a great time since we're coming to the end of the show and we're going to start plugging stuff. If you guys are not aware, this coming Friday night, me, John, and Tony will be going one-on-one for the Hunt Cover World Championship. That's going to be on Tony Sanders' channel this Friday. I have given these guys a category that they have to go out and find a cover that is going to beat the cover that I have for that category. And I'm interested to see if they're able to do that and who's going to come in second on that one. But we have a lot of fun. It's always a good time. And you guys come out and watch that. It's always a fun time, man. We talk a lot of smack talk for sure. And we're going to have a lot of fun this weekend too. Also, Bruce and Stephanie have their Quarantine Madness bracket going on. It's going to be starting on Monday night, in the middle of the night. So they're going to be doing it's a trivia bracket competition. And so you guys can come watch. If you want to see Two Brothers Comics in there, I highly suggest you jump in there at 10:40 on the dot.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, flash the true king.
Oh, John, let me tell you something about the king. Okay,
Hold on.
There's only one.
Poser King.
John Comics with Kids. There's only one real king, and he will rule you. Thank you for that, man. I missed out. I missed that bad. Justin for the save. What's going on, Michael? I'm assuming that's Michael.
He's saying I was the Poser King.
Yes, you were the Poser King.
Oh no. See, you're confused there, and I can see, and I'll absolutely let that slide because I know with old age, confusion is a thing that happens. I don't consider myself to be the king at all. No, sir. I am the champ, and that's a whole lot better. Oh man, I'm excited about it, man. We have a lot of good time. John's a great sport, and dude is absolutely the best at the competition we're doing, and he has been winning long enough to prove that. So it's going to be fun. But like I was saying, if you guys want to see me participating in Bruce and Stephanie's bracket challenge, 10:40 Monday night. That's the only time you're going to see me, because I don't know a lot about the guy I'm going up against, but I don't care who I was going up against. I'm gonna be doing the best I can. But if you want to see me in there, that might be your only shot. So don't miss out on it.
Justin, what do you have going on, man? You got a lot of work happening.
Okay, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Mad Cave announces on Friday. See if I'm allowed to talk about stuff.
Yep, that'll be awesome.
Also, make sure to call your mom. Tomorrow's Mother's Day.
That is right. That was going to end with Happy Mother's Day. I almost made a graphic, but I ran out of time. What else was I going to ask you?
Up, down, right?
Yeah, I said hey to him a second ago.
I did. I might have a little surprise vignette coming out this week for the hunt.
It'll be the first and only time we see you in the tournament.
Hey, that might be true. I love that book, man. Is that Juggernaut on the cover?
No,
that is Juggernaut.
Is it?
2 Juggernaut books.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Oh,
you don't have number 12, do you?
I do not.
We're not gonna A-OK that to you. Sorry, brother.
I wouldn't. Please don't do that. I would feel uncomfortable.
Now I really want to get you like a 9/8.
I'm gonna bite you down, cover this and send it your way, missing all the pages.
Just the fact that he said I would feel uncomfortable, like that was the best thing that he could have said. Like I would not that I would feel bad or anything. I would feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
Hey, what do you think about the box you got? But after she held it from you,
what's that?
What was your wife's reaction whenever you showed her what we sent in that box?
So I asked her. I said, "Did you watch the show?" And she's like, "No." And I'm like, "Oh, there was a Red Hulk in there." She's like, "Oh, okay."
You're like, God, I'm glad I got this show. Otherwise, nobody would care about anything in my life. That's what I tell my wife all the time.
Well, no, I told her like,
Nice
because we were
joke.
talking about it. I'm like, so most of my social interaction or socialization with people was coming from comic book conventions, because I'm going to like 10 or 15, 20 conventions a year.
Yeah.
Not this year. So who am I talking to?
Speaking of which, MegaCon is officially canceled.
Did you see it's like a MegaCon limited edition?
Coming in the fall.
Yeah. Halloween weekend, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe I'll go to that one. I've got a plane ticket. I've got a credit with Southwest that I need to use at some point.
Yeah.
Let us know. Maybe Three Brothers Comics can get together at MegaCon, the MegaCon Mini.
Oh my God. Well, so what is this limited thing? What is this about? I've not heard of it.
They're going to do a limited number of people allowed.
That's so stupid.
And basically, like, people who are they offering refunds at all? Or is it just like people who can make it, who have tickets, like those are going to be okay to use, like you're good. But I don't know, like, if you have the ability to get a refund, though.
Probably. I mean, they would have to offer a refund, I would think. My guess is if you're not going to transfer to the one in the fall or to the one next March, is that when it is? I think they rescheduled for March 2021.
Yeah.
They would give you a refund.
Now, Michael, you haven't seen anything yet, man. I know this is probably your first time watching one of these Saturday night Babble-ons with us. So Justin has become an integral part of this, and this man has some figures, and that's one he just picked up. So freaking sweet, dude. And he has, I mean, basically all the Marvel Legends that have come out, and now you're getting into the Hot Toys. Right?
Yep. Certain Hot Toys. This is just what I have on my desk right now. So
yeah, and like he started showing some of this stuff off to us the first time he came on, and that kind of spiraled into Justin having his own segment on our Saturday night Babble-on called Now, we fight all the time, guys, but when we're in sync, we're in sync.
Oh, I love it. I love that intro. That's the best one I've ever done. So Huntsville Con is on as of the moment. However, the state of Alabama has not relaxed the guidelines enough to where if it were to be held today, it would not be allowed to happen. Okay. But it's not supposed to happen until like mid-July. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. I don't think Dustin will be able to because of that time for us, which is unfortunate, but it happens.
Yep. Turtle Tail. That was awesome. Like that you had that ready, and I knew you would have that ready. It's like, I don't know if you guys saw, and I'll talk about this for a second too. We dropped a new video this week, and it's going to be hopefully the start of a new video series, as long as we get enough interaction from you guys in the community, where I go on eBay and search out for some like off the wall, crazy, weird items to do with a superhero character. And the way it works is that on each video, like the video that's up now, you watch that one and you see the item that I got. And then you go in the comments and you say who you would like to see me shop for next. And I'm going to take all the suggestions, I'm going to put it in a spinning wheel, roll the wheel, and whoever it lands on, I'm going to shop for them that time. Well, if your character is the one that gets picked, you get the gift. I'm going to send you the item from the previous video. So I think it's a pretty cool concept. It's going to be fun. But where this is leading to is I'm watching.
It's definitely going to be fun. He said it 4 times in the video. It's fun.
Okay.
It's fun.
So Nick sends me the video and is like, "Hey,
is it fun?"
It was fun.
It's super
fun.
fun.
Okay.
It's
so much fun.
Super fun.
Real fun.
And what's up, Mr. Chaos?
The main event.
The man who has already clarified in front of everyone that he is going to, no matter what happens, win Bruce and Stephanie's tournament. But I'm watching the I'm watching the video. Nick wants, watch the video, make sure everything's good, and then I'll, we'll publish it. I'm like, cool. So I'm watching it. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, man, like this is kind of dragging on a little bit right here. We need one of those things where you get the SpongeBob thing, says 1 hour later, and I'm saying it out loud. No sooner than I got it out of my mouth, bam, it's on there. I'm like, way to go. Perfect. So we get in sync sometimes. We're on the same page, even if we're not most of the time.
It was fun.
Hey,
not so much.
You guys can know if it's fun or not. Go watch that video. Hit the thumbs up. Drop a comment. Let me know who you'd like to see me shop for next. And as always, oh wait, I'm not recording right now. Sorry, guys. But no, seriously, I would love feedback on that video to know if people like it and you'd like me to continue doing it. And the only way we'll know is if we get the thumbs up and people commenting in the comments there and participating. So give us some ideas on who to hunt for next, who to shop for on eBay next. There's some weird stuff out there, I promise.
I'm trying to look distinguished. What the fuck? Oh man. I'm trying to find a good light setting, actually, since we've been just kind of chatting the last 30 minutes. We finished everything like 30 minutes ago, which was actually pretty good timing, right? We've knocked it down.
I think we've got more people watching now than like during the whole time we had like the meat of it going. I say we start over again. Hit the intro. I'm going to get the stuff I got this week.
Well, I tell you, it's like one of the 50 auctions have probably ended tonight. So everybody's like, hanging out.
All right, guys, so we're back. So the first part of every Saturday night's Babble-on is we show the stuff we picked up this week. So first thing I picked up this week was this awesome homage t-shirt to Wolverine #1 featuring Michael Scott. And if you look down there in the corner, oh, yeah, they got everything right. They even threw Dwight Schrute down there on the direct edition sticker. So that was really cool. Love this shirt. I picked up a Mike signed Captain America.
We are not about to do this.
Got a Turtles #1. Got that Turtles #1, guys. Southern Comic Geek, check this out, man. I picked up.
It's only 2:30. That's right. You are over there in Australia.
Cool X-Men 133.
Look, Justin is ready to get off of here.
Justin had the turtle ready to go, dude.
He was on point.
We actually just picked up 3 more people. We've got to keep going.
I'm actually more excited about these than I am the turtle.
Those are freaking sweet, dude.
Yeah, man. Those are awesome. I'm with Southern Comic Geek, man. That's a nice set of jugs you got.
He does have two really nice jugs. And then we had awesome.
If I ever meet you, like I would love to like put my hands on your jugs and take a look at them.
What's going on, Kirby?
They look really nice.
Yeah. Cass is talking about the auctions. I know, dude. It's like every 5 seconds auctions.
I promise you here, you will get the respect that you are due, Chaos. I can guarantee you that every time.
So Dustin, you're gonna show off your lame toys before the correct.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love that so much.
Oh, I did finally get a Ricky Wild Thing Vaughn Funko. It's not the one with the glasses, though. Still looking for that one. That's the Chase.
Man, my hair is so rough. I cannot wait for barbershops to open back up.
Free Donatello. I want a free Donatello, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait.
This is really cool. Alex Munoz drew this. And look, I love the fact that I'm wearing that blue shirt and then that big old red logo.
That Widow's Peak is on point, dude. You've got your balding going to a T right there, man.
Well, he filled your beard in way too much. It's not that filled in.
Wait, can you hold that up one more time? Okay, thank you.
It was fun.
I'm not going to say anything mean about it.
Okay.
I will never. It's after midnight. I'm allowed to curse, right?
Yeah. Just no F words.
I will never shit talk another artist.
I think he was going to talk something bad about you or me in that. He was talking about the artwork. He was talking about you or me. Now, Dustin does look like he's exuberantly tall in that, and he's the short one. He's only like 5'2".
Yeah.
All right, so when are his AOA Legends X-Men's coming in?
I think my email said Hasbro is shipping them. They're either getting them or shipping them around May 18th. So it might be another 2 weeks.
There you go. So Dustin is really doing the show again, and I'm still watching. That's literally how the beginning of the show kind of went. Jesus.
Oh man. Hey, and that is awesome, man. That's definitely awesome.
What would be kind of cool and kind of Inception like is if I could somehow on this stream just replay from the beginning to the end and just keep that going with the live chat still. That would be the
people notice.
That would be it. But Chaos, let me tell you about our top 10 list for female villains. I feel like
because we got
real quick. Can I ask a quick question?
I guess.
Bearded, or do you live in Columbus? Because that's really close. I'm only like 2 hours away from Columbus. I saw that you had mentioned earlier. What was the name of the shop? Big Fun. That's all I had. That's all I wanted to know.
There you go.
Making fun of our family-friendly lifestyle here.
All right. So Hella was number 1. Harley 2. I almost said Dolphin again, but it's Dark Phoenix at 3. I'm telling you guys, if you looked at my handwriting, it's awful. I write like a 4-year-old. Mystique at 4, Poison Ivy 5. That's the top 5, obviously. Enchantress 6, Talia 7, Nebula 8. Number 9 is Scarlet Witch. Number 10, Cheetah. So let us know what you guys think. Chaos. Yeah. I mean, I need some type of smart comment. I really feel like we didn't get enough out of it because he got Krang and Baby Turtle. Dude, I'm probably going to pick one of these up. I hope my wife is watching because Mother's Day is tomorrow, and I feel like I deserve a Mother's Day present.
And free shipping. That's the big thing on that. Free shipping.
And I mean, dude, that's why I hopped on that one Hot Toy I hopped on because it had free shipping. I've been really hopping in those emails once they come up because they're always doing free shipping on something.
Free shipping on it. I mean, you're going to get $6 in rewards points. So you also have that to look forward to.
I got like 30 or 40 coming from one pre-order.
Oof. 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 That's impressive. Impressive.
I don't know about impressive or stupid. One of the two, huh?
Wait. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting what you. Is this something? Is this the thing I know about?
Yeah, it's the thing I blasted on Twitter that Dustin somehow still is oblivious to.
Yeah, I have no idea.
This shit. What's everyone's favorite Marvel Legends fig? Well, I only have one. It's the big red booger.
Hey, look who just popped in. Wow.
Mr. Mom.
What is up, Mind? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, the Red Hulk is probably... Now, I did see... Me and Nick both saw that figure at Total Nostalgia last week, and that figure is pretty cool. And it's crazy that you showed that right now because Comics on the Mind loves the thing. I mean, you can see right there, like that's his guy.
This is the greatest Marvel Legend ever created.
Why?
No. Yeah, I was gonna say what makes it.
Well, so it's probably not gonna. You probably can't tell, but like,
let me make you big again.
Like the Rock is sculpted in. Like it is just.
That's cool.
I think it came with 2 different heads, multiple hands. Like this is probably the best $20 Marvel Legend ever.
What's the size comparison between that and the big red booger? Dang.
So, he's a little bit on the smaller side compared to him.
Can you give us like a fight scene? With full commentary and audio?
Oh my god.
Come on, man.
The Walgreens one.
112 right here.
Dustin did a toy thing. Is that the Walgreens ones?
Yes, this is the Walgreens exclusive version.
Nice.
Me and Dustin were out the other last weekend. He goes, dude, I got to stop by Walgreens. I'm like, okay, I guess he's got to get medicine or something. He's got a headache. He walked in, walked out. All right, well, they don't have the pop I'm looking for. What
Dude,
are you? Dude.
I'm looking for that Gambit pop that somebody on here has now.
I don't have it.
You can tell this is a late show. Justin is showing off his thing.
It's after midnight.
We just crossed the 3-hour mark.
Nick made Justin's. Yeah, he did.
The innuendo is going on here.
We could do another top 10 list.
Top 10 Sabertooths.
Top 5 stupid top 10 lists. Or top 10 times we put stupid people on top 10 lists. No, so in all seriousness. So I guess we can leave Batman, leave Sidekick. We need a third choice. Unless we want to just narrow it down to 2, which makes polling a lot easier and less confusing for people to think.
I say we take Batman movies and Sidekicks, throw them back in. Dude, make a wheel real quick and let's spin a wheel twice and pull see what comes out. People are here. We'll show them what they have to vote on next Friday. Can we bump it back to Wednesday or something so we have a little more time to make the list?
What do you mean Wednesday?
Well, I mean,
no, because I guess, but it's only last.
No. I just want more than 20. We had less than 10 hours to make the list after we found out what it was.
Whatever.
I know it doesn't matter to you because you make yours while we're doing the show, but me and Justin put thought and time into ours.
He does not. He put Wolverine number 10. All right, so chat. Look, I did the shot song.
And projects.
Yes. Give us top 10 lists, comic book related.
Yeah, put them in the chat. So, comics on the mind. Great question, bro. So, I actually just dropped them off yesterday to be pressed and cleaned, and I will be doing an edited video that will be showing the books I'm about to send off to CGC, and they're all pretty big books. I have to put them in a flame-proof box because they are all fire.
Fire is so overused. My favorite MMPR episodes. Oh, isn't Rita in basically all of them, and she just dies in all of them?
Well, she doesn't ever die. Actually, she's never even seen action. So, except for the movie.
I need some more options, folks. Top 10 lists.
I think these are going to be the next ones that I try to get.
Oh, here we go.
Graded.
Let me pull you. Nice.
Can I just say something real quick about that?
He hates you?
No. Like, while I understand it is a key, and it is a book I want, that is a horrific looking cover. I hate that cover.
That's fair.
Okay.
Wow.
And then these are the 2 that I want to get graded next.
Oh, having that.
Uh-oh.
How does that book? What do you expect that to come back as?
Low.
Hold on, can you show that up again?
What's the issues on it?
So
that's like a couple $100 or $1,000 book, and you got it in some crinkly.
Yeah. Hey, I'm in the process of switching everything over.
I'm gonna send you some.
He treats me the same way. He doesn't.
No, I do not treat you the same way ever. Do we really need to talk about your bag and boards?
You basically do. So, I mean,
your bag and boards are like 90 years old.
Well,
that's it.
I have no idea what's going on now.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is happening?
Dustin basically just reuses like 90-year-old bags and boards and won't buy new ones.
I spend too much money on books. I never buy bags and boards. And what I do is every time I go to Nick's house, see Nick, he gets fancy. He doesn't, his shop will put the books in brand new bags and boards, but those bags and boards aren't good enough for Nick. He has to buy better ones. So he takes them out and he leaves those in a box, and I just take those home and I use those because they're still brand new. They're just not the same quality as like Nick uses. So
it's not about quality. It's about consistency. I'm very consistent and I like them.
Well,
he said, please put that in a Mylar right now. See you later, bearded comic bro. Dennis Thorne wants to know how many do you have?
How many Funk is the?
I'm assuming he's saying Funko Pops.
Oh, how many do I own? One.
It's the blue.
His wife has a bunch though. So there are a ton of Funkos in his house.
Is this an auction?
So the Comic Geek put 200 on that. And the comics Ryan claimed.
I love how everybody in the chat, including myself, both just bullied Justin. Not bullied. I won't say bullied. Bullied's a better word. Encouraged Justin to rip that book out of that bad bag and board and put it in a Mylar.
Hey, can you just every now and then just keep flashing those 2 books as people are scrolling through and they see that we're showing those? Like, that's going to drag people in here. Oh, man. Then they'll be disappointed to know we're just talking
about whatever you do, please, God, do not like let a tape pull or something happen. I would feel so bad.
It's already out. We're good.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I get nervous.
Steve was telling me on Thursday he was taking his Batman 189 out of the bag and board and putting it in a Mylar, and tape snagged his 189 and ripped the piece of the cover off.
That's why you always use blue painter's tape.
Or I'll take the tape off and stick it on the table right here. Or I'll stick it on the bottom of the Mylar.
Painter's tape. Like I'm not plugging anybody or anything, but like it's not as damaging if something magical like that were to happen.
Well, like I said, I take it off in a way. The way I don't have to worry about it. But
I don't even mess around with the resealable bags anymore because I had one stick to a comic book and it messed it up a little bit. So
yeah, it hurt my feelings to know he messed up that Batman 189 First Silver Age Scarecrow, because that's on my list of books that I needs to have those.
Well, I bought a Giant Size Defenders #3. It was in pretty decent condition.
Told me in eBay pictures it was fine, and when you got it, you could clearly tell. I remember seeing it.
Yeah. So what do you do, Green Laser? Do you just kind of let it hang over the top, or how do you do it? Look at that, dude. That is at least a 9.8 now.
Oh, 9.8, huh? Cool.
Show us the defects, man.
Show us what?
Show us the defects.
It's pretty ragged here.
That is one book I would love to have.
It's like up here. Sorry, my finger's in the way.
Does it have white pages?
No. I mean, I'm an X-Men collector. This is an important issue to have. It's going to come back a low grade. I understand that, but I can always upgrade at some point.
That's right.
So what, like, you thinking like a 4 or 4.5?
I'm thinking lower than that, honestly.
Low grade's better than no grade. I don't have either.
Yeah, I know this one's going to come back. I'm hopeful that this one would come back a little bit higher.
Yeah, Ryan, he got one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he did a raffle and got one. No, that's awesome.
I'm going to be checking the mail every day for the next couple of weeks to see if it's in there. Just saying.
It is amazing what Mylar does for a comic book, though.
You know what, Ryan? I need to. If you was thinking about getting rid of that, man, I'd love to try to set up some like payment plan or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever.
Payment plans are wonderful.
Yeah. Try to hook.
I can't wait to show you guys something in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He's stimulating that economy a little more.
Yeah, between me and Justin, we have stimulated the economy of that guy's comic shop.
Hold on now, Mr. Southern Comic Geek. I'm gonna protect Dustin, and you can't be pulling it out from underneath Dustin.
Yeah, what's up, bro? What are you trying to do? And he got the ASM 129. I was gonna wait for him to say it. He pulled both those in the same day.
I know, dude. I know. I did a couple raffles, and I just gonna stick to the crappy mystery boxes.
I'm not doing either. I can't. And Ryan literally daily is like tagging me in raffles for books I really want, and I know he's just gonna keep on and on until I do it. And that's funny because it's like a running thing. Like he's like, you still haven't done one? I'm like, nah, man.
This is what you do.
Yet.
You split the raffle costs with him, and if you guys get the book, then you just share the profits. Use his luck.
No, I'd rather just set up some kind of payment arrangement for that giant size X-Men if he's trying to get rid of it. Because that was one of the ones I like really wanted when I first started collecting, and then it just got out of my price range to the point where I was just like, okay, well, that was never going to happen. And like the comic shops that I have here that do like payment arrangements and stuff like that, like that book never lasts. I mean, it's always gone. Joint custody. There you go.
There's a thing. People actually buy stocks in comic books.
Oh, yeah. It's a new thing going on. There's no way I would participate in that. That's foolishness.
No, if you had a real deal investment, like say, okay, you went $1,000 in on AF-15, 5 years later, it returned $2,000 to you. Like, okay, that's kind of like a stock, right?
I just like to say I wouldn't put $5 into an AF-15. So
interesting, but okay.
That was just another.
Is he? I thought you were frozen.
That was another dig at Ryan because he knows that because I've said so many times that I'm just not a huge Spider-Man fan, and that's his dude. So he gives me Sabretooth. He said, "I'll pay him tonight."
Oh, look, Comics and Death Metal. What's your IG handle? Hey, dude, they're all trying to go after it. They do not want you to have this.
Who are you guys? All right.
I do like the fact that my Hulk is now casting a big shadow onto my wall.
The bad thing is like Jason ain't lying. Like he probably could just be like, "Hey, bro, I got you tonight." Just tell him the book lost in a fire or something.
It never showed.
Oh man, we have a good time on here. We got some good folks.
If you're gonna get a JSX, you need to get it for the movie announcement.
I know. I've been saying that for a year. Literally been saying that for a year, and I still haven't gotten it yet.
All right, guys. Well, that was fun. I had a good night. Anything else you guys want to chat about, or are we thinking we're ready to wrap it up?
I don't know.
I think I'm ready to wrap it up. Justin's like, I've been on with you guys for like 6 hours this week. I'm allotted past my time.
Yep. So are we dropping another edited video, Nick, this week?
Yeah, so we got a couple coming up. I'm going to do an edited Comic Vantage box. I forgot I had this. We may actually have kind of a parody review video that I'm hoping would be a big hit. So that'll be fun. And then we do have another video coming from Dustin because comics aren't coming out yet. We're going to do some more collectibles. And I use the term collectible lightly, but that's in the queue. And at some point, Dustin and I are going to get together and do more recorded, edited videos between the two of us at some point in time.
Hope so.
So we will see.
When are we going to get started on this this review that we got shaking here that we're trying to see?
What review? The parody?
That script review.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, that actually needs to be a really high priority. That's going to take a lot of time.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, no, it definitely does.
We might need to get a few other ones actually completely ready to drop, and then that way we got some stuff in the bank. But yeah, that one's cool.
I want to do that on a bunch of things. So
sorry, guys. Usually we have this conversation after the show, but hey, you watched us do the same thing twice in a row tonight. So hey, figure you'll listen to anything.
All right, everybody. Have a good one. We appreciate you. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Follow us on IG.
Make sure you go.
I don't Nick throw up a video on that.
Make sure you guys come out Friday night and support your boy on Tony Sanders' The Hunt. I need y'all out there to support.
Mad Caves event. I'm going to plug it one more time because I told them I would plug it a bunch. Boom. There it is. Take a screenshot right now. 1, 2, 3. Screenshot. Go. And follow Justin Birch on Twitter and the Instagram. Justin, you should really like start taking product photography of your Marvel Legends and doing like a posable Instagram.
I did that with some of my kids' Power Rangers, man.
No,
on my personal Instagram.
It's more work than I want to do.
No, dude, I've done it with my kids' Power Rangers on the floor. You just copy. All you have to do is crop them out with your telephone and change it. Like, it's cool, man. It's not that hard.
God forbid you use real software.
I don't know how to even get that stuff or how to use it, man. And then I offered, and you said you wouldn't teach me because you wouldn't have time. So
I definitely don't have time to teach somebody Photoshop, Premiere.
You guys see what I'm working with here, right? Like
you can do it the same way I did. Learn, like, YouTube's a wonderful thing.
Yes, learn, but then I see, and that's the thing. Like, I'll do it, and then I'll send it to you, and you'll be like, "No, this sucks."
I don't do that. I've never done that with like thumbnails or anything.
Yeah, okay. you literally went behind my back last night and changed the thumbnail I made without even telling me. As soon as I got on the show, I'm like,
back, but I guess
mine was not good enough.
It didn't look like any of our other ones. We got to be consistent. Consistency is key.
I would love to be able to help make thumbnails. I mean, and
Photoshop and
some of this stuff away and try to help out a little more. I'm trying to be more involved with that, but hey, he's not letting me, guys. I'm trying.
I'll let you do whatever. You just got to learn. Guys, have a great night. Follow Justin Birch on Twitter.
Call your mom.
Oh, it is Mother's Day. I'm gonna go in here and offer my wife a happy Mother's Day.
You say turtle tail, I swear I'm out.
Guys, we appreciate y'all. This is fun. I enjoyed this. Collect your way.